Yeah, well, you are a river to your people, Murder.
Fucking okay. We're not bringing this in here.
We should,
This
but
was a safe space.
okay. So, um, just to kind of give an overview of the area, and then we can kind of narrow it down from there. Uh, this is a continent that you guys are technically on. You guys are as far from the continent really as you can kind of be, as you guys are. Hang on, I'm gonna unsnap it from the grid. You guys are down here. In the area of Saltmarsh. Technically, it's part of the kingdom of Casentino. That kingdom is definitely kind of in its later years. It definitely peaked a few hundred years ago. It's slowly in decline, but you guys probably have a few generations before that's an issue, or it could be a problem right now. Um, this area is kind of a major kind of like naval supply lane to kind of go through to kind of get things from one side of the continent to the other. While there is a strait that goes through it, that strait is very dangerous. The other party can attest to that on the merit that they fought a kraken in that strait, um, and ran away from it.
We banished it. Do not take this from us.
Did
We
you or
did
didn't?
absolutely haul ass, though.
Yeah, you also lost your ship, and then proceeded to
We'll
walk
make it
the
up
rest
to
of the way.
Bali.
No, we lost Murder's ship.
Yeah, no, it was my ship that they lost. It was not a communal ship. Mine,
Well,
actually.
it could have been given enough time. Anyway, so there's a lot of naval traffic going up and down this coast. Saltmarsh and Seaton, zooming in a little bit, are relevant mostly as like a kind of refueling point or a place to kind of get cargo onto land, and then I'm just gonna move my little pointer back so you guys know where you're at.
Oh, okay. Patmore, I have control of that, and I was trying to...
Everyone has control of that. That is a party marker.
Okay. I'm trying to maneuver the screen.
Okay.
What's the party marker?
There is a little blue light on the
Oh.
map. That tells you where you are. Everyone can move it, which is probably a mistake of mine.
Yeah. Historically, yes.
Anyway. You guys are in the area of Saltmarsh. Technically, the area was named after the previous Saltmarsh. You guys are technically in Saltmarsh 2. The settlement was much older than this, was eventually destroyed and abandoned, and then the settlement was just built on top of it. Seaton is technically really the regional power for you guys because it has the local lord in it. It has the army. It has more effective walls. It is a much larger and better community in most ways. But both Saltmarsh and Seaton are relatively important in the area. Technically, there are other settlements that aren't represented on this map. They are either very small or they are destroyed by the raiders that seem to destroy everything. As far as background settlements are concerned in this area. So zooming in a little bit further, we've got Saltmarsh, which is a population of about 8,000 during its peak, but it can get down to about 5,000 depending on what time of year. Or depending on how many people died to the recent lizard folk invasion or whatever the monthly problem is. Some of you are local. Some of you are relatively new here. It is relatively safe. It is a walled settlement. It is only walled on the side that kind of connects it to the local area, but it kind of has a natural protection of cliffs, protecting kind of every part of it that isn't the main harbour. Do we have any questions yet? Okay.
Nope.
So, as we kind of discussed a week ago, we're going to go with a very soft start. We're not going to start you guys with any obligations. So you guys will be starting in one of the local bars, which I'm just going to find the name of here. You guys are starting in the Burning Keg, which is it's not an unpleasant bar, but anyone from a modern era probably wouldn't want to eat in there on the basis that cleanliness isn't its highest priority. But it's warm, people don't get stabbed there that often, and the food is relatively cheap. And tastes, well, it has taste.
Don't get stabbed there that often.
There's the occasional
Yeah,
stabbing.
like, it's not their fault that sometimes people pull out a knife. Like, they don't give knives out at the door. It's not their fault. Anyway, also there's a handout at the top of the journal called Job Board. That is kind of a summary of things that are currently being advertised in the area. Some of them are not adventurer work, some is manual labor. One moment, Angel. The manual labor is more there for downtime, but if any of you really wanted, you could put your hand up and say, hey, I want to, work in the mines for the next 6 months, and then we'll roll you up in your character. Yeah, so there's a lot of manual labor in there, but there's also more kind of adventurer work. There's also some kind of more traditional questing. Like, I think there's a missing person in there somewhere. But it's up to you guys what you guys want to do. So, Angel, your question.
Are we supposed to take our starting gold and make it silver?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, you can keep it gold, but you just have to turn your 10 starting silver into 1 gold piece.
Okay, I have a
only
question.
have 5, so.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
do I only have 5?
Rough times.
I came
have
to this
15.
place with only the clothes on my back.
Okay, so why don't...
Sea lion.
Yeah, you have a sea lion, so why... you can turn that into 1 electrum then, Angel. And yes, what's your question, Tom?
My question would be, which is kind of a more of a world theme kind of a thing. Pseudo dragon, too much attention, nobody cares, rare side.
It would be like walking into town with an iguana. People will think it's really weird until they stop caring.
Okay, but it's not like people would be like, would I know? Or I guess the question would be, would I know if it would be an expensive thing? Like somebody could try and attempt to steal it from me or something like that?
They would be relatively expensive, but that they would be hard to, like, there isn't a market for it here. So someone would have to, it's possible someone might try and take it, but they would have to decide to take the risk of, like, cool, I have to work out how to sell this afterwards. And it's also a weird, scary lizard dragon.
I mean, I would say that if I were afraid of that, I would have left him outside of town, like hidden somewhere. Okay. I think that I can do that, and I would have done so.
Yeah, like, pseudo dragons have, like, near human levels of intelligence, I believe, so you can tell... Actually, they're smarter than a commoner, because I have 2 10s and a 12. You can tell your pseudo dragon to just, like, hey, hang out in the forest, or whatever, I'll whistle when I need you.
Okay. I'll do that then. That was my question.
Yeah, cool. Andrew, kind of same question back to you. You have a large mix of a lion and a crocodile. They probably don't let you walk that around on the street.
He's stapled right now.
He's stabled.
I've been here for a year.
Okay, so my I guess my question is, what sort of deal do you have with the stable owner? Are you paying him? And was all about made to keep a crocodile, or are you, like... I'll let you think about that for a while, but it's a very unusual request that he's allowed. It. Okay, so and the last one will be Refractor, who isn't here, so we don't have to worry about that. So, starting with Cat, what are you doing at the bar?
Murder and I would probably be there chilling together.
Now, if you want to associate
So-
with that sort of crowd, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna lasso Murder and bring him in on this too. Sorry, you can't escape me.
Oh no, my
Um,
elaborate plan to do a whole thing on my own. Gone.
Too bad. Um, well, recently deposed. We are probably still dealing with that. So maybe
Emotionally,
looking for
yes.
work. Yeah, looking for work and also contending with the emotions of, being deposed.
Okay, I'm gonna put it out there just in case you need it. There's a place in Saltmarsh called the Leap. It's a cliff right here, which is used for people in your circumstances.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah. I only mention that because that is canonically written in the module. That is that
Nice.
important.
Just in case you want the quick way down.
This
Like
module's already dark.
just to kind of prove it, I'm gonna just quickly screenshot that from the module.
I believe you.
Oh, that's
I
true.
don't. Where's the receipts, Patmore?
Here's the receipt.
Yep, that's the
Yep.
receipt.
Alright, get off. You're off the hook this
Yeah.
time.
I will like it is important. It does clarify this is not normally fatal.
Not normally. Like if you try hard enough, you can figure it out. But
Yeah. So you guys are looking for work. Is there anything on the job board that piques either of your interest?
yeah, I read through it. Hold on. I would probably personally just lean more on the brief trips to kill things front.
Okay.
Nothing prolonged and quick hunts and things like that, just to earn money while we plan.
And which one of those piques your interest?
Probably, goblin hunting's straightforward enough. So that one, or, gee whiz, if we had more people, we could go orc hunting, but there's only the two of us. Oh darn.
Well,
Yep.
well, you would notice there's a tall, slightly green man over there.
Just mildly green, though.
You
Could be
could ask for
seaside.
his input on this.
Yeah, why don't Murder and I scope the bar for any people who I think would be shut up, Murder. I think would be willing to go on an orc hunt.
Okay.
I didn't even say anything.
So
I can see your face.
Okay. Anyone who doesn't want to look like they're an adventurer can roll like a performance or a deception check. Cat, just roll an insight or a perception check on the room to see who you think would be helpful and
Can I get in on that or no?
Yeah, no, you can get in on that.
I'm not
Cool.
gonna roll because Kat and I decided that we know each other.
We do. Oh, that makes perfect sense, Garth side.
Okay. Murder, would you like to go first, or would you like Cat to go first?
Okay. So I approached the busboy.
Yep.
Yep.
You do.
In the middle of work.
Yep. He has a hook hand. He has an eye patch. He looks grizzled.
He's ready.
Yep. His name
I,
is Stefan.
I'm kind of looking at him like there's three of him because I'm a little drunk and it's 10 in the morning, so I don't want to be obvious about it.
He's also
Um,
drunk, so he's also trying to hide that from you.
Cool. So I'm not even gonna roll that.
Yep.
We're on the level.
Okay. That just so you know, that's his deception check hiding his intoxication.
Okay.
I'm a professional. All right.
Cool. Uh,
Uh,
yep. He has no idea you're drunk,
so I all
even
right.
though he's been passing you drinks all night, all morning, all night and all morning.
I just kind of like look him over, like, okay, you look like the type of man that wants to get in on the next big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the next big
So
thing?
we're okay. So I'm not supposed to tell you this.
Okay.
They don't want you to know.
Yep.
But it's orc hunting.
Like the fish?
No, like the person, the people, the persons, the thing with the tusk.
Don't they have like a horn?
I'm gonna give a hardy intelligence check right here. Just gonna. Angel, what are you implying?
So
I
So-
see you.
he thought you were talking about orcas, but in his mind, a narwhal is an orca.
There are layers.
So I'm uncovering this entire thing. No. No. So they walk on two legs. They're big. They're shades of green usually, and they have tusks.
He's just gonna, with disadvantage, he's gonna roll a perception check to see if there's one in the room. He will look at the half orc.
Yeah,
He'll look back
like
at
that,
you.
but no, like that, but bigger and not in the city.
But still big horns though.
Tusks.
But fins.
Okay, so we're going back to narwhals again. No.
How far
So-
am I? Can I hear this?
Oh, you hear all of this. It's very loud.
Yeah, no, probably.
Like,
Okay. cool.
they are probably 10 feet from you and they're yelling.
Oh, right, because they're drunk. I will try to look in his general direction, and with a resting, serious face and with a big frown, like, I will go, "Are you hunting for orcs?"
Stefan
he
will
gets it.
will look back at you, Murder, and say, I think he's onto us.
See, now we have to let him in on this. Otherwise, he'll tell them.
Hmm.
You know I can hear you, right?
Yeah, A and B conversation.
He,
Wow.
he gives you a blink or a wink you can't tell he's got an iPad.
Yes, one eye. So after that, he fully turns to you like, okay, we've decided to let you in on this. It's the next big thing. Orc hunting. In or out?
Where are these orcs and how much is the pay?
He's gonna prop up like he's gonna go to speak, and then he's gonna like slowly walk backwards so you don't notice to go back to what's your name? What's
Maggie.
Your,
I made it easy for Patmore to say. It's Maggie.
to Maggie, like, so what's the pay on this orc thing?
5 ahead.
Walks back to the counter, 5 ahead, and they are in the forest. Swamp.
Maggie leans general. It's just the region.
The region.
It might help.
And have these
Sorry, go ahead.
And have these orcs have been attacking caravans, humans,
Oh
settlements?
yeah. All of that. Humans, caravans, donkeys, mules, uh, princesses, probably kidnapping people too. Very bad people.
Right, I don't know if I trust you entirely, but you kind of need the money.
No, trust me, so do I.
Okay, let's do a thing. I'll go with you, and I'll see where this is going. But if I see that these orcs are not entirely evil, I'll leave you up to it alone. Are you okay
He
with that?
he he gives off the impression he's heard half of that, and it's the half that it's "I'll go with you," and he's been nodding ever since. Okay, yes, yes. Okay, turns back
Okay,
to
at this
Maggie.
point,
I got two of them.
I'm sitting, and I'll go and I'll stand, and I'm a really tall guy, like 185, 190, really broad shoulders, and I'll extend my hand and I'll go, okay, Mugak, nice to meet you.
I get on my tippy toes and kind of hang off your arm, like Garth side,
Uh,
formerly captain.
Murder, declare your height while we're at it.
I rolled for it, so it's in feet, so it's gonna need a conversion. So I'll just give me a second.
Oh, right.
Don't worry, I have my
Yeah,
app
I'm just
open.
reminding everyone, Murder's a dwarf.
Oh yeah, no, fully. Yeah,
Murder, what's your height?
like
In
I
feet.
think it's
I can
4 foot
convert.
1.
Okay.
I think.
Everybody's going
Like
to the
meter 10,
calculator.
meter 5.
Yeah.
Oh no, 4 foot even. I'm 4 foot even. Not even the one.
Oh,
I
dude.
have 4 feet on me.
Man, I thought you were only at 2 feet.
I'm full of surprises.
121.
Yeah,
121.
121.
Okay.
So like he can reach, but it's a journey.
Okay, Garth, we have a deal.
That we do.
So are we
I'm sorry,
are we the only
sir.
two on this?
One
Uh,
moment. Tom, you just walked up to them?
I would have stood up and start walking towards the dwarf
Yep, they're
and just
very
say,
loud. You can do that.
"Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Would you be looking for a bit more help
Always.
on this hunt? I'm not very good at like the killing, but I can definitely be of help if you need any healing of sorts."
So you're magic, eh?
I mean, I follow the red knight.
Just a quick second.
You can roll religion on that if you want, I guess.
No, I am. I
Okay.
am. Don't worry.
No.
So this Red Knight fellow, is he? Where's he? Since you're
Oh,
following him.
Is he your captain or something?
it's a woman. The red knight used to be a lady.
Oh, you're one of them
um,
progressives.
I guess you could say that. I guess you could.
Are
you interested in the healing or not?
Three of you in sequence fucking face palm. Sorry, go on.
Are you
Help,
interested?
yes, my dear friend. We are going off to face off with orcs. They're not narwhals. They're like people. Okay. I got 3 of them. To Maggie again.
Still have a question though. What is that, a former captain that you said?
That's not important. Life deals us a hand, all of us. And sometimes you're holding the entirely wrong cards. You're playing poker and you just have night collection cards. Sometimes it just ends up like that. Anyway, I think we're good here. I think we can go hunt orcs.
So we're gonna jump over to Maggie for a moment. So, Kat, What have you been doing this whole time?
Uh, uh, so, she'll see Captain winding up, and like in a conscious decision moment, like that will eventually resolve itself. So she'll go and she'll look for some of the people in town that she knows, like Lily, and probably just from being around town, Aleph, to see if they want in on it, because she's been kind of keeping track of the local gossip, and I mean, she knows Aleph might be a bit short on funds right now. um,
Oh, yikes. Yeah, probably.
so she'd go see if any of her town contacts would like to party up and try and earn some money by orc.
The common kind of rumor around town is if Aleph doesn't catch a fish, everyone else will. If you see Aleph with a bucket full of fish, just go home early.
Poor Aleph.
Okay. So, Emmy, Angel, you guys weren't at the bar. What do you guys do in the morning? How are you guys productive adults? What do you do?
I am probably looking for gigs right now. Like, if I have to perform at the burning keg, I will, but I want to get paid better, kind of thing. So she's just walking around looking for a better gig.
Um, roll a investigation check.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you're a smart build. It's fine.
Am I?
Just
I could
haven't found
hear
it
the
yet
jinx
here.
activate.
Why are you like this, Patmore?
I enjoy irony. Okay. So Kat, you find Lily walking around, failing to find better employment.
Lily,
What?
hello to you too.
Oh, they just made a big. They called me a fish. It's rude.
Here in the distance, she technically is a fish.
I am not a fish.
Okay, let's simmer. Um, uh, so captain's drank most of the silver.
Again.
I have a lead on orc hunting. Do you want to come with?
Yes.
5 silver ahead.
Yes.
I know the orcs won't call you a fish, mostly because you can't speak orc and you can't call me on that, so they won't call you a fish, I promise.
Yeah, I speak goblin. I do not speak orc. Just double checking.
Yeah, you picked the wrong small green person. Emmy,
We'll
what are
get
you
to
doing?
them.
So I'd probably be just, shaking out the old armor because I haven't worn it for a bit, making sure it all fits. Seeing as I've decided that I need to probably do some bounties to make up some money. Fishing's not going to cut it right now. And then, like, restocking my backpack full of rations and filling up my water skin and getting all my stuff in order.
Now, I will say for your old rations that you've had for years, you're told they last forever. And maybe they age like a fine wine. Maybe that green tinge is just extra flavor.
Yeah, he might have trying to return those rations for some new ones. It didn't work out. Then he decided he could just stick and eat with them. He's very short on funds right now.
Cat, you find Emmy walking out of the kind of like local general store. Apparently, there's some disagreement about returning rations that are older than the current store clerk.
Stocking up, Aleph?
Oh, gotta get ready for some new opportunities.
Well, this is fortuitous then. I'm getting a couple friends together. Short on cash, and they're paying well for orchids right now, so. Interested?
Yes, I am.
Okay. The captain, has gone on a recruiting spree in the bar. So, we've got at least us. And I'll be able to fish the captain out from wherever he's landed himself eventually, so. We've at least got 4. He was shouting something about 3 more, but he's at the point where he's seeing doubles again, so.
All right, that sounds perfect. Are we to leave right away or tomorrow morning? Which time do I have?
I would say we'd all probably need a little bit of time to kit up, but it's like 10, so maybe a little bit after midday.
I'll just come with you.
Okay. So I guess we kind of make our way back to the bar so I can fish the captain out of his glass.
Okay, Murder, can I have?
Oh, Mr. Dwarf.
Oh, no, sorry, go ahead, Tom.
How long have you been in town? I've been looking for a while. Haven't seen you around.
Well, that's a complicated question. Because linearly, I've been here 3 weeks. But in my soul, hold on, I'm patting my chest and you can't see it. Hold on.
No, I
I'm
heard
really
it.
acting. In my soul, I feel like I've been here forever. I'm trapped, abandoned, betrayed.
I'm gonna put my
She
hand on his
betrayed you.
shoulder and I'm gonna say, "I feel you, buddy. I know that feeling."
I'm probably gonna reach up to like your mid forearm and just kind of grab it like.
So in this quest of orc hunting, are we gonna be going on our own?
Well,
I've never seen an orc. I mean, not fully. And I'm gonna look at Mugak. And so,
You're
are those
scary.
gnarly beasts?
That's clothes. A bit
You look
angrier.
pretty scary to me.
Well,
yeah, same thing.
you're gonna be for a whole lot more scarier.
Don't quite care for that. Okay, so I have a team that I'm gonna call up, and we're gonna go orc hunting. We're all professionals. We've
Are
done
you the
this.
leader of this team?
Of course, I am.
He said former captain. I think there's a fight for who is the captain now. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, okay. So what happened is that there was a simple miscommunication where what we talked about?
Orcs? Orc hunting? Your former
Orcs,
captain?
right? Yeah, no, orcs. So I have a team. We're gonna meet up with them, and we're gonna go orc hunting. And there's gonna be so much money for everybody.
Okay, I need
Just-
money. I'm
Yeah,
okay with that.
I could use some coin for sure. How
I
much
have
money
a
are we talking
question.
about?
Yeah.
Oh, there were 2 questions for you, Murder. Answer them both.
Yeah.
So it's 5 per head, and if we all take on 50 of them, that's probably a lot. Like each of us kills 50, split it that ways, call it even.
DM, would I know how gnarly of a beast an orc is? Because this seems like a pretty crazy plan.
You can. Yes, look. That guy next to you, he's half an orc, and he scares you a little bit. A full orc, like they're tall, they're muscular, they're mean, they're very aggressive. Like an orc is like three regular people's worth of scary. You Either this dwarf has no idea what an orc is, maybe he thinks it's a narwhal or something, or he is really powerful or stupid. It's one of those three. Or all the three at once. Like, when you think of starting monster, most people think goblin. This guy fought orc.
Yeah. 50 orc, you say?
Well, 50 orcs each, obviously.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
I'm not entirely sure I want to go with you now.
No, no,
You're
no,
a
no,
bit
no, no, no.
crazy.
No. Listen, friend, listen. I've done this hundreds of times. I'm just
Well, I
horrible with
believe it.
money, and that's why I'm here.
Oh,
Yeah.
murder, murder, deception check.
Oh,
Everyone else, advantage, insight, on the basis of what he's saying is just demonstrably untrue.
Oh, could you remind me how do I do advantage on this?
Oh,
I just roll, right?
let me just bring your sheet up because some sheets are set up. Okay, so you can do things one of two ways. You can do advantage query, in which every time you roll, it will say, "Hey, did you want to do advantage?" Or you can have a button at the top of your screen that will tell you that so I'm gonna turn the button for a moment. It's called advantage toggle.
Okay.
And so at the moment it says normal. And so if you'll do a
there you
roll,
go, there you go.
yeah. So if you want advantage, you just click the advantage button, then you do your roll, and then it rolls 2 dice.
Okay. So you said inside, right?
Yeah. So both of you think he again is lying, doesn't know what an orc is, or you don't think he's killed hundreds of orcs. You think you think he might be a little bit drunk.
Okay.
what? No, the drug thing was a 25, mind you. They
Oh,
don't
was
know.
that a 25? I thought it was a 22.
Yeah, no, 25. Got a
Oh,
19 on
you
the
just think
dice.
he's a bit weird. Also, at this point, Maggie, you can walk in with your group. You see, since you've left, the confidence in the captain is slowly being depleted.
When I approach the job board
Oh
and
boy.
start looking at what's there,
Yeah, absolutely.
is there even a bounty for orcs at this point? Like, can I look at it and see if,
How
Yeah,
deep does
is
the
there even a
rabbit hole
job
go?
posted for that?
Yeah. So there is. It's a job 8 on the board. And like it's there, but it's probably designed for people who are a little bit more experienced.
Okay. I'm sorry. Like, am I supposed to be looking at the board somewhere?
Oh, yeah. So if you
Question mark?
open the journal at the very top, it will say job board.
Yes.
I have a button that
Oh,
will
there you go. I'm
throw
sorry.
it up in front of you. Yeah,
Yes.
no, not a problem. So there are currently 30 jobs on the board. Job 8 is the orc hunt, which is 5 silver per orc. Not bad, considering a silver is a gold equivalent in how I run things versus how 5e runs things. But the downside of that is an orc is scary. Goblins are scary too, but not in the same way an orc is.
We walk in. Are
Fine.
we sure about orcs, Maggie?
Ugh, um, not really. But
Is there
if I listen,
something?
if I
Hmm?
there's slimes and goblins we could do. I usually just throw big numbers at the captain, then I take him where he needs to go, and we kill things and come back. Um, but
Well,
if we're
I've heard.
feeling goblins or
What?
slimes, it's
Yeah,
3 versus 1.
I honestly don't want to have my head chopped off by an orc.
What's
And
the fun in that?
that's like the good ending to that right now.
I
I have
will
heard
walk back
rumors
to
that
the dwarf. Oh, sorry.
I have heard rumors that the Crest family is looking for help with something.
Angling with nobles.
I know.
So jumping back to the cleric, you want to say something to the dwarf?
Yes, I would say like, listen, Captain. You seem like a person who has slain many a orc. Would you be okay with slaying some goblins instead and showing me the ropes? I I would much appreciate it, and maybe it's 3 silver per goblin. If you can kill 50 orcs, I'm sure you can kill 100 goblins.
You make a convincing argument. You and your you and your +1 are still fresh to this scene, so I need to show you the ropes for a little bit, and then we can move on to
100%.
50 orcs per person.
I've never been on a boat.
Exactly. That's your first mistake. That's where we have to start as soon as we get a boat.
Weren't
Do
they
I-
in the forest? Why would we get a boat?
the boat is after the goblins. Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay, okay. I was a bit confused. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Do I see them coming in?
Yeah. She wouldn't be subtle.
No, I'm thinking more about his height.
Mm.
You probably don't. You probably hear her.
Captain. At the door, Captain.
Oh, right. No, I knew that. Maggie, where'd you go?
Like I said, I drummed up a couple friends. We're thinking goblins.
We were also thinking goblins because these 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna look back, like, what?
There's still Stefan, the busboy, and he also thinks the Red Knight is still a person. That you follow everywhere.
I do still the Red Knight is a person too. So.
Red
Um,
eyes.
Okay. I have my group. You have your group. Let's make it a big group and let's go kill some goblins.
Sounds like a plan.
Could you
course
sober
it
up
is.
a little bit first?
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
He will walk it off.
I'm perfectly fit to go in the line of duty.
Moto, may I have a dexterity save?
Okay.
Oh
But I
no.
give him guidance.
God's flexibility checks, not saving throws. But Moto, you beat the DC of 8. You avoid Stefan's little puddle. He's
Oh, was he
very drunk.
drinking the whole time?
No,
Yeah.
no. Just finally got to him. He's chanted on the deck.
Hmm. We might be down one.
Yeah.
Captain. Stefan works at the bar. We can't take him. Who would serve these lovely people their alcohol if we took Stefan with us, Captain?
I think they have like a guy in the back.
Stefan's your favorite, and he's their favorite too. We can't take Stefan with us.
He's currently lying next to his chunder.
Well,
He's
either
gonna
way,
sleep
he's
it off.
pretty in. He's predisposed right now. So it's just these three. I don't know where the third one is, but they're around. The other guy's been following them.
Oh, the
Her.
Red Knight. You're right. Right.
Following her.
Okay. She'll just kind of like internalize that and like move on. Like, okay, sure. God is with us and also with you. So she'll stick out her hand to the two that the captain has drummed up. Maggie, good to meet you.
Mugak. Pleasure. He's gonna stand his hand.
Hi, I'm Lily. A short little blue-skinned, blue-haired woman.
The name's Aleph. Good to meet you both. I assume I've crossed
So-
paths with Garth before.
Regrettably. He's a very good fisherman. And he lets you know about it.
So are you all part of the captain's crew?
Oh no.
Well, I wouldn't be so quick to answer that. We're sort of like a coalition, but we don't have a boat, so we can't be a crew.
I don't remember agreeing to that.
Well,
I'm with the captain. These two live in Saltmarsh.
for now, the offer is always on the table.
Okay.
Did
I'm
you ever
new to the
have a
town.
boat?
Oh, sorry.
Did you ever have a boat?
Well, I used to.
Maggie just kind of puts her hand over her face. It's like, oh, not again.
Yeah, and Lily is rolling her eyes behind the captain's back.
It was the best boat the seven seas have ever seen. It could get you from one end of the planet to the other in no time flat. And they
Oh, they
took
need
it
to roll
away
instead of
from me.
I'm gonna start like miming like she's. I'm not saying anything out loud, but she's like, she runs. She did.
We had a bit of a disagreement with former crewmates, and they decided to take over.
Treacherous bastards.
It's a sore subject.
After everything I
Okay.
did for them.
Turn your wounds to wisdom, dear Garth. Then you'll have peace with yourself.
I am turning my wounds to whiskey. What do you think I've been doing all day?
Is that the new I'm a
it's
river
10
to
in
my
the
people?
morning.
In fact, why do you think I need money right now?
You want to buy a boat?
Yes, that also. Okay. I will now delegate navigational duties to Maggie. I'm just gonna rest my eyes for a second.
Yeah. Okay. So, she'll kind of like let the captain kind of lean over. So we should touch base with the guard, city guard on the Goblin front. Get last known locations and confirm the bounty. And unless anyone has kitting out they need to do, I figure we can probably head out. If not within the hour, then hopefully around midday.
So,
Uh,
go ahead.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, do we know if it's like a small camp or a full tribe of goblins that we need to hunt?
The bounty didn't specify, which is why I wanna talk to the guards, just kind of nail down some information so we don't get in over our heads.
So,
Okay.
there are goblins kind of everywhere across this area, but where the bounty is specifically most interested, like you can kill any goblin and collect this bounty. So technically, you guys could go to an entirely different region, collect goblin ears, and come back. But the main area that the goblins have been issued have been kind of the edges of the Dreadwood. So kind of like this area, this kind of forested area going up here, and this forested area going up here. So there isn't like a goblin nest per se that the bounty is on. If you happen to clear a goblin nest, you'd get more money. But it's mostly in population control. They want there to be less goblins in the area.
Okay. Would I or anyone else be able to survival check to see where there, like, are more of them, like north towards Burler, west towards Seaton, like?
There are more in this direction. Part of that is mostly on the merit that there is just more of this direction.
Mm-hmm.
I need to fix the measurement on this map because the measurement is entirely incorrect. One moment.
Oh yeah, that's world map, isn't it?
Yeah, that's X world map. Yeah, leave that one with me. I'll work that one out. But
Yep.
So cut up in between Saltmarsh and Berlin, on the edge of the Dreadwood is where there'll be the more of them, but you'd get paid either way.
Okay. I am kind of leaning north, mostly because it's closer. We wouldn't have to trek all the way past the mines to Hellengone over there. And just quantity-wise, so unless anyone has strong feelings about heading east, I vote north.
Fine with me. Hey,
I guess we. No, go ahead.
does anybody have a crossbow I could borrow? Like a small one?
No, geez.
No, short
Let me
bow.
check.
You
I'm pretty
could
sure I
probably
can.
buy one. I don't think crossbows are that expensive.
Yeah.
Like,
They're 25 silver or something.
They're 25, so okay, you might not be able to get one. So is it normally 25 gold or is it normally 25 silver?
I'm pretty sure it's 25 gold.
Normally, yeah. I
Maybe?
converted
Okay.
it.
Captain,
Yeah.
did you have a question for the class?
No, I on my sheet I have a light crossbow with 20 bolts.
Oh, he has a crossbow.
Can I have it?
I don't think I do.
You can we can say
Oh.
it fell out of his pocket and you just pick it up.
I just and then I pickpocketed the bolts.
Yeah, no, he's not going to be needing the bolts.
Counter argument, Murder, you lost it in one of your many gambling activities.
No,
No?
because
No,
I'm taking it.
You,
You lost
You
it
can
to
just
you.
have it.
yeah, no, I was saying you won it from him in gambling.
Oh, in that case, yeah, sure. Have it.
I wasn't penalizing Murder for playing a drunk pirate. I was just saying, hey, you could have just won it from him.
You're penalizing me for having a gambling problem.
Yeah. I'm justifying generosity in a character that I don't presume as generous.
Well, yeah, that's why I said it fell out.
It's an auspicious start.
I hope it's better.
DM, I have a question.
Absolutely.
There's a stable here in this town or somewhere that I
There
leave
is
my
a
horse
stable.
in?
Absolutely.
Okay, right. How much is the upkeep? I mean, for leaving my horse there.
So The stable, like there are stables, but the stable you're probably using is probably connected to whatever tavern you're staying at. So
Okay.
normally it would be like 5 copper a night to stay there. If you're keeping a horse there as well, that probably brings it to like 7 or 8 copper a night.
Okay. Expensive.
That's a lot.
Maggie, was it? Did I get that right?
Yes.
Uh, I'm kind of short on money, so should I get my horse with us or should I leave it here? What did you thought with that?
Um, if you're worried about the goblins killing it, that's a valid concern. But I suppose we could tie it more main road or just
How much are
go
you
on
needing?
foot. Yeah, I guess we could just spot.
I mean, maybe if we can come back in, I don't know, 3 days top, I can manage.
So this might help. The map is roughly to scale now. And yeah, one electrum is 5 silver. So like Seaton is about 30 kilometers from you. So the forest you guys want to go to is like 5 k's from where you guys are, which
We
Oh,
could
it's
go in a
fairly
day.
close.
you could be there and back in a few hours. Like if you want to start, like it's 10
Yeah.
o'clock. Let's say you walk there now, you can be there by by 11. By you'll be there by 11 if you guys are walking at an average pace. Um,
Okay, so it's not
if
that
you
far.
spend 5 hours there, that brings us to 4 in the afternoon, and you'll be back by 5 o'clock.
Okay. Well, at least you wanna use it for, I don't know, carrying more stuff with us, maybe? I'm not.
I mean, I doubt we will gather that many ears.
Uh,
I mean, I don't know the prowess of the captain, though.
Oh, we just need
Huh?
the years? This is kind of gross.
yeah.
I
So we
think
need to
so.
bring the
But I
copies.
read that wrong.
No,
No, we
it's
just
years.
take the ears.
So I'll just put it
Yeah.
out there as well with your horse as part of getting it as like the background feature. It is absurdly well trained, so you can kind of send it off, and as long as it's within like hearing range, you can call it back to you, and it will kind of dash back to you. So if you kind of want it to stay by the road, kind of and avoid people, you can. And unless you're bringing into combat, there isn't. I'm not going to roll to see if there's a chance anything bad happens. It'll be fine unless you're actively putting it in danger.
Okay, well, but if we're going just like a few kilometers away, it's just okay. We can manage.
If you do
Great,
want to
thank
make, if you want a practical use out of it, you can get the captain to ride it because he's slow as shit walking because he's got little legs.
It'll make him feel important.
Like you
Okay.
could ride and he could like hang onto your waist.
Okay, now I'm just gonna go through my horse to get my gear, and we can. I will follow.
Okay, so
Okay.
I think I'm just going to quickly make a handout for Kat to put stuff in because that's her job here.
Yes. Loot bag,
Uh,
please.
I'm just going to call it party loot, then you can rename it the cargo hold or whatever you want to call it.
Listen, I was feeling creative.
Okay. All control. Now, I'm going to quickly jump into Angel's sheet and set a macro up on her crossbow. While I'm doing that, does anyone have any questions?
How
Why
are
are
you,
you like
Patmore?
this?
Those two.
Which part? Like the macro I'm setting up is the ammunition tracking macro.
I know. It's fine. I was asking what I thought was a funny question.
Okay, my apologies. I should have lent into it.
Don't worry, Patmore does that all the time.
Okay, is that correct? It is not correct. Why aren't you correct? Oh, okay, I know why. sandbox broke. That's why. Okay.
Aw,
So
sandbox.
just there are additional features that I have running on Roll20 that aren't kind of part of the standard package. One of them is there's a macro that tracks ammunition on weapons and spells. So when the sandbox is running, if someone fires a weapon that carries ammunition like a light crossbow, it will automatically deduct the ammunition from the weapon. The Okay, yeah, it is working. Another one is if you guys look at your sheets, you'll notice that you guys have little coloured circles around you. The coloured circle denotes your health. Same for the bad guys. So when you take injury, the colour will change. There's a few more of them that are I've forgotten at this point, but it's worth keeping in mind. On top of that, a rule we run, which is a variant rule from the DMG, is called System Shock. If you take more than half your health from a single instance of damage, so let's say you have 10 health, you take 6 damage from a sword, you roll a con save, which will always be DC 15. If you fail that, there's a table that you roll on, and there's a chance nothing happens. But there's 10 different things that can happen, and they're each kind of worse than the previous one. But the worst thing that can happen is that you drop to 0 hit points, which is a 5% chance on the table. But it works on enemies as well. So if you hit a goblin who, let's say, has 7 hit points and you do 4 damage, there's a chance that even though you only did 4, you can outright kill them. Cool. Veteran players, are there any rules, macros that I should bring up that I've forgotten to so far?
Did you talk about the crits?
Did
The
we?
crits are a lot, and I feel like we'll just address those as they come.
Okay.
I think we talked
Fumbles.
about it last week.
Like all you need to know about the crits, if I haven't brought it up, is there's different crit tables. If you do based on the damage you do, you can do a different critical effect. It will probably come up in combat. But so there we go. That's piercing damage. That is essentially a standard crit. We have a little bit of extra on top. So, I think before we set off, the first thing I'll do is I'll click everyone's favourite table. It's warm and partly
what a
cloudy
beautiful
today.
day.
Good thing there's no blizzards. So, you guys are not going far from town, and you guys are hunting goblins. So, Emmy, could you roll me a D100 for encounter chance? You may run into goblins.
Do it, Emmy.
Oh.
I don't know what it is yet, but I'm excited.
It's low for sure.
It's one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's exciting when you can fit the number on one hand.
Oh, it is, isn't it, Emmy?
So it might be orcs, folks.
The captain's wish.
If you kill us all in session 1, I'm gonna have a problem.
It's
I think
fine.
it'd be funny.
I think it'd be funny.
I'm just going to quickly find my little table here. Okay, Emmy, may I have a D20? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Anyone except for Emmy Murder, roll a D20 for me.
Oh, okay. Do you want it to GM also?
Yeah, it's up to you. Okay, thank you. Okay. So.
Missing, sorry.
Yeah, not a problem. Okay, so. Before we worry about that, marching order. At the very bottom of the screen, I've got a little map that you guys can work out where you're standing. This is the marching order that I arbitrarily set up when I was putting your tokens on the map. Are people happy where they are?
I am
let's do
now.
it. Maybe let's not walk right all in the line. I'm good. I'm good on the back.
I have short legs, so probably the back. Yeah.
Now, Moto, I have a crazy idea for you on the and the half orc
Okay.
backpack, Moto. Like
Backpack mode.
like a little harness, a little platform, and you can just be like his turret.
No, we'll get back to that.
Yeah. Work on
After
that.
his
Think about
initiation.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, but so you guys are happy in your current marching order?
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that's
Can
good.
we shift? Can we shift the middle row, like me and Murder back a row, and then the middle row over one, so we're symmetrical, please? I just
Um,
want the symmetry.
like
Being kind of
you want this?
contrarian.
No, I mean sure, but like it needs to be symmetric.
Okay. How about
Thank
that?
you.
Okay, cool.
I like it.
So, and I don't have the macro I'd normally use for this setup yet. So could everyone just post their passive perceptions? If you don't know how to work that out, it's written on your sheet. If you look on the front page under your skills, you've got a big section that says passive wisdom brackets perception. And Kat, what are you doing there with a 22?
I have both observant and alert,
You
and a
strange
16
creature.
in wisdom.
Okay, that's all right. Okay. And Emmy, could you roll me 2d6, please? To the GM layer. And I generally agree. Wisdom rogues are cool. I like int rogues too. My least favorite are charisma rogues, which are also cool, but I'm not a huge swashbuckler person. Okay. So, there will be an encounter. I'm gonna call a 5 minute break for people to have a chance to use the restroom or make a beverage. I'm just gonna set the map up on my end before I go and make coffee.
I want to say I might be a little longer than 5 minutes. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I'm just gonna reheat.
Oh yeah, Matt. If you need time to do that, not a problem.
All right, thanks.
I'm gonna go get more tea.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. Did I manage to do this successfully? Can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. I didn't know
Wonderful.
you dropped out.
I didn't drop out. I was swapping computers, so I
Oh.
did the finagling of joining with my phone so that I wouldn't stop listening.
Ah yeah,
And
no.
now I'm different place.
You're
Kind of a
teleported.
mess. Yes. New background, new stuff.
Cool.
But here I have my signature.
In case you missed it, I've called a 5 minute break so people have a chance to get a beverage.
That's good.
Or whatever. I'm just
I
taking.
actually might do that. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna launch the game.
Yeah, feel free. I'm just setting
I
a
might
map
stay
up.
here and just chit chat.
Yep.
Though I don't know if that's a thing, but I
Hey.
might make it a thing.
Yeah, you're allowed to. Even when I'm not
Okay.
in front of my computer, I'm generally still able to talk to people because my
Yeah,
headset.
I have my wireless headset, so
Yeah.
Me
I
too.
tend to
It's
walk
great.
around a lot with it. I think Rama is still here too.
Yeah, I'm going to grab a beer and some pizza.
Cool.
That sounds like a pretty
Sounds
cool
fun.
grab. Don't have pizza. All right, I'm back. Oh.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Okay. Looking forward to fighting whatever Emmy rolled for.
I mean, whatever for us. I'm pretty sure you know what we're fighting.
I do. It's on a
He
map.
makes me roll every time because he knows it's gonna be something miserable,
Uh,
and he likes to see me squirm.
for context, Emmy notoriously rolls low on D100s. And the encounter chance is always a low roll on a D100. Like it might be depending on where you are. It increases from like 1 upwards. So like if you're in a very dangerous place, there might be a 90% chance of an encounter. But in relatively safe places, it might be like a 5% chance. And somehow more often than not, Emmy will roll right under the target number. Which I find funny. It's fine. Like, 1980s Wizards of the Coast invented the table that Amy rolled on. So, like, what's the chances of them have made it too difficult for a level 1 party?
Definitely. I mean, to be fair, there's like a bunch of us.
Yeah.
And I'm a grave cleric. I can pump people up.
Oh no, exactly. And like, so I really like how kind of the second edition and third edition era of Wizards of the Coast made tables and stuff, because in current tables, you like Curse of Stride's a good example. You have a table. It has the number chance. It has day encounters, and it has night encounters. And it's not a bad put together table, but this table they made for the original Ghost of Saltmarsh years ago has 6 columns, which is sorry, it has 7 columns, which is the roll, outer fringes, mid reaches, or deep within the woods, and then it has the same for again, but during night time. So depending on where you are in the forest, where you guys are out of fringes, you guys are just outside of it. The encounters get worse. So if we kept Emmy's roll, except you guys were in the middle of the forest, you guys would be dealing with 1d4 Oni.
I'd rather not, thanks though.
I also
I'd
agree
run.
with that.
I'd just run.
You can try and probably succeed. I don't know how fast Oni are. Presumably somewhat fast, but who knows? Okay. Murder's back. Murder, I know you said you can't talk, but how's your day? Oh, okay. Worth a try.
You lied.
That tracks.
Yeah, that tracks. Okay. The good news is, I think that's everyone back, unless someone isn't back and I haven't noticed. And okay, I'm gonna quickly roll against Cat's passive perception. Oh, there's a 19 in there, which is okay. Kat, do you want me to DM you what you noticed on your passive perception, or do you want me to just say it out loud?
You can just say it, cause wanna
We're about
hold
to
everyone
find
up.
out.
Okay. In the tree line, to your right, there are 3 small humanoid creatures that are currently stalking you.
Okay. So Maggie would like kind of reflexively do like hand signals that crew would know, and stop herself. That well, the captain would probably understand them, but
And
just like out loud.
going down the list
Yeah.
a little bit, everyone but Raymond would also notice that there are 2 things in the woods over there. So everyone with a passive of 12 or higher has noticed there's something over there. Cat, you notice there's 3 things over there.
Okay. Um. So yeah, she'd bring everyone's attention to it. It's like there's at least 3, probably more
I'm gonna
on our
put you
side.
on a map because they're not really gonna let you have a talk.
Aw, beans.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They're not friendly. So I'm also
Rude.
gonna put 3 of them on the player layer. Just because Cat, your passive is crazy. So
You gifted me the table that gave
hey,
me
you
a lick,
you you
so
rolled well on tail. Okay, that's not my fault.
I burned down my village.
Yeah, good on you. So
Oh,
no,
look. Exactly what we're looking for.
yeah, Amy rolled goblins. So
Where?
You're welcome.
you're right. Okay, so I'm gonna bring up initiative. I'm gonna have to do that a second time because I may or may not have had a macro open. So something a rule I run that makes combat a little bit more dynamic is at the end of every round, I click a macro button and I redo initiative. So
Okay.
in theory, someone who goes last on the first round might go first on the second round, depending on how well they roll round by round.
Okay.
So, for example, Cat rolled a nat 1 this round. She's still going ahead of Emmy. But next round she's presumably going to be near the top because her initiative modifies 9. But hang on, there's also something I forgot to add to initiative. Oh, and before I start combat or anything like that, quick question about companions. Cat. Cat, you don't have a companion. Your companion's murder. Angel, do you have your weird creature with you?
I would have left him.
You left him in town.
Yeah.
You don't have okay, and so the pseudo dragon isn't with us, and the horse isn't with us, so we're good on companions. Okay. So one of the goblins will go first. As kind of
Quick
oh yep.
question. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm seeing dark. I think I don't have
Oh.
a token assigned or something like that.
You're seeing dark. What I've probably done is I probably haven't set up your vision. That's what I've done. You have a token. It's just your token was blind.
Okay.
Roll 20 makes Patmore turn on your eyes first.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Can everyone see?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to update that so that for the entire game we don't have to be like, hey, I can't see again. Okay. So you should be able to see forever as long as it's not a nighttime map. Okay. So. I don't think there's any other housekeeping. I think we'll just start with the goblin. I will ask for an intimidation check from Amy and Raymond just to see out of the 2 of you who's scarier.
Interesting.
The goblin is going to attack whoever looks the scariest. So if you don't want to be hit, roll lower than the other one. Okay. Amy, you're just too scary.
Oh no.
Okay.
I mean, that's probably for the best.
Says the fighter to the barbarian. Okay. They are not considered hidden from you, so no advantage, none of that stuff. They're just going to shoot at you. 16, and I'm just going to double check that was within... Oh, actually, they would have had to have moved a little bit closer. They only have 80-foot reach on that weapon, so they would have had to have moved right here into the open. Cool. Emmy, I assume a 16 misses you.
That will miss.
Okay. They're going to really not appreciate that, and they're going to use their nimble escape, and they're going to run behind this rock and cower. Okay. Raymond, what would you like to do?
I can't actually see them, right? Or
So you were not aware of them moving around until the party started noticing them and combat started. But the moment you kind of became aware of them, anyone you can see on the map.
okay, great. So I have 30 feet. I could go right above his face, almost. Yeah, I could get on top of that guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I will go action and use my action to run all the way up to that goblin. And
Yep.
Get into his face.
Okay. You know how to move on the map and stuff?
Can I move myself? Yeah, I think I can, right?
Yep. You can just move your guy all the way there. Cool. That's you. That brings us to Mr. Fogwell.
Ooh. Give me just a second.
Yep. Take as long
I
as
think
you
I
need.
have 30 movement speed.
Yep. If it would help anyone, I can make the grid on the back more visible if people need a hand kind of counting the squares a bit more.
Ooh, I thought I'm good. So
Okay.
that's gonna be 5, 10.
What if I
think
want
I can
fewer
get
squares,
there.
Patmore?
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna. Yep.
Oh no, sorry. I was going to reply to Kat's joke. Your turn is more important. What do you want to do?
That's fine. I would like to cast Sacred Flame at the goblin that Mogak is right in front of.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Sacred
hold my
Flame.
holy symbol and try to do that.
That's
It
an
has to
attack
do,
roll or a save?
It's a save, I'm pretty sure.
Cool.
I'm sorry, I've never played a cleric before. It's a dexterity saving
Save,
throw.
I think it is.
Cool. Not
My
a problem.
spell save DC is 14.
Cool. That goblin rolled an 18.
So nothing happened.
Yeah, he managed to avoid your holy flame. You scared the shit out of him though. He didn't know that was a thing you could do.
Okay.
That goblin now kind of believes all of you can do that. So that was an action. As a level 1 cleric,
Yes.
I don't think you have a bonus action, but if you do, you may use
I
it.
do, but it's healing word, and I'm not
Yeah.
gonna use it for anything at the moment. So that's it.
That's
my
fair.
turn. I don't know how to end my. Okay, you do it.
Yeah. There's a button I click. I think Fantasy Grounds has its own button, but
Yes.
Roll20 doesn't let players do that. Mudguck, here, the goblin in front of you is going to try and get you. He 23.
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
My apologies. And he hits you for 7.
Hey.
Nice.
I don't think you have an ability that can reduce that in any way yet.
Not right now because I haven't.
Unless you're raging. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Cool. That is exactly That is exactly half your health. So there's no system shock we have to worry about because we have to do slightly over your half. But that's a goblin's turn. He hits you. He's He's going to run away a little bit, though. He's going to... I'm just going to double check it works this way. He's going to nimble escape to disengage, and he's going to move 30 feet away from you.
Okay.
Mostly because you scared the shit out of him, because he thought that was going to kill you. Garth.
Okay, move into cover here.
Yep.
And for... he doesn't want to get shot.
Now, Moto, just so you know, this rock is taller than you.
Like, hopefully, it's
Yeah.
fucking cover.
Well, I mean, it's a 5-foot tall rock. It's cover for you. It's not cover for other people.
And pulling out like a very waterlogged, rusty pistol, like flintlock.
Yep.
He's gonna take an aim at this one and shoot a fucking energy blast at it.
Okay. So you're a warlock pretending to be an artificer, I see. Yeah,
That's a-
21 hits.
That took a little too long to load. I'm not comfortable with roll 20 right now.
That's fine.
Oh, shit, 10. Holy
no, no.
shit.
How do you kill him?
Oh, that's a 1 in 10 chance. Let me just. Well, it's like a straight beam of energy, so it just like kind of. Actually, no, he's drunk, so he goes center of mass. So it goes through his stomach, spine, and then he just kind of flops over.
So, like, it doesn't explode on him or anything. It just penetrates him. There's just
Yeah, it's force damage. It just kind of like pushes through him. Yeah.
Okay. You chip the rock behind him. The goblin that now has a hole through his saddle just falls over. He's dead. The rest of the goblins kind of look at that, look over to the rock that did that, apparently.
The rock. They have a magic rock on there.
They didn't have line of sight on you. They just saw a beam come out of a rock.
That's my full turn. I took
okay.
an action moment. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, Lily?
I'm gonna run up and for my action, I'm not gonna be that close. For my action, I'm going to clockwork bolt this thing.
Okay.
Well, I have to hit first, but
Yeah.
so he will take an additional 1d8 damage at the end of his turn, which is next. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on our barbarian.
So, I just quickly need to roll for System Shock here. You keep doing Healing Word stuff. Okay, no System Shock for Jeff Goblin. Okay. I'm just going to heal you by that. Just so you know, Raymond, you were healed by 4 points due to the bard. Anything else, Angel?
Nope, that's my turn.
Cool. Now, he takes Clockwork Bolt damage at the end of his turn.
Yeah.
Okay. He is going to run 30 feet this way, and he's going to try and hit you with an arrow.
That's rude.
11?
No.
Okay, cool. Roll your 1d8. Okay,
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
he's dead.
I'm starting to believe this guy is killing like 50 orcs and shit.
Yeah, me too.
Like, fuck.
Look,
They're so efficient.
Yeah.
oh, I'm just
Definitely
gonna
isn't the
to
first
the
time we've
goblin lair.
done
Fuck it.
this.
I'm just gonna
These guys
remind
have it.
everyone. Goblins have less than 10 hit points.
Yeah.
Well, they're also green like orcs, so substitute for orcs. It was what the captain would say.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And yeah, don't forget
Also,
about those,
no offense to the half orc.
yeah, and
is
don't
what the
forget about
captain would
those
say.
gorks out there.
Yeah, those motherfuckers.
Yeah. What do you want to do, Kat?
Up one. And he's got cover, yay?
He would have 3/4 cover from you, so his AC would be 5 higher.
Mm, there's not a whole heap to be done because I have range, but
Like, he's a mostly naked goblin. As I say, it's not good to start with.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll just fucking take a shot at him. Not in my range though, so I do have disadvantage, which is kind of the issue.
You're a rogue. Deal with it.
It's no. Oh, dropped a fucking crit. Ugh.
You did, yeah, you did drop a crit. Okay.
5 feet outside my range. Que sera.
Cap, it ricochets slightly off the
That
rock and
was
lands in the
touching him.
grass. It's fine. Okay.
We tried.
Emmy.
I don't think I
Or
can get
Aleph.
close. Thank you.
Hmm. Sorry, your
I don't-
name perplexes me every time I look at it because it's Aleph, but it starts with an E. So is it Aleph or Aleph?
I was gonna go with Aleph, but I don't mind either way.
So really, it should start with an I as far as phonetics is concerned.
Yeah,
That's fine.
because
Okay,
then I can say I live to see another day after every combat.
okay.
So
Aleph.
that's
Okay,
the point.
cool.
Yeah, just ignore the E if it scares you, Patmore.
It can be pronounced however people want it to be pronounced.
Okay, so Jeff.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can get into any meaningful position to try and attack that.
You don't have like you have throwing javelins, don't you?
goblin. I have hand axes,
Hand axes.
which I can't remember the range of.
It's like 30,
Pretty
60
sure
or
it's
20,
50.
60, right?
2060.
2060.
Okay.
Okay.
You only like you have to get like here.
That's as far as I can go.
Oh.
I think I'm just shy.
You can ready an action. You can say, "Hey, when it pops his head out, I toss an axe at its forehead."
Yeah, sure. I'll do that, and I'll just stick here because I can do shield things when I'm near my friends.
Okay. So the one goblin that rolled a high enough stealth that you guys haven't noticed it will take its turn.
Bastard.
It is actually. I'm just going to quickly roll a d4 to see what it attacks. It is going for. It's going for
Oh, sorry, I
Lily.
didn't mean to do that.
Not a problem. Okay.
Can I
Oh.
can I shield that?
Is that a
Like,
feature you have, or
My shield of missile attraction?
Oh, I entirely forgot that existed, Emmy. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
So it's not up to me who it hits because you have that 10-foot aura of missile attraction.
Yeah.
The arrow flies towards Lily. It gets pulled towards you. Does a 20 hit?
That misses me, actually.
That's concerning.
Shit.
Okay, I will reset turn order. I'm just going to quickly put these two goblins over there so we don't have to worry about them appearing in turn order. The goblin who broke stealth is here. And group int. Okay.
Ooh, yay.
Aleph, it is your turn.
All right.
The goblin who
where's-
just tried to shoot Lily is right there. Oh, actually,
yeah.
you can use your readied hand axe throw if you want, because a goblin did appear.
Sure.
So you can do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Disadvantage, not advantage. No, that'll miss.
You go to throw it, and it just kind of flies back and hits your shield.
Rip. I thought that was.
Oh, no,
I guess I
it doesn't
to control
generally
it.
work that way. It's by choice. It's just...
I'm getting used to it. It's been a while since I've
it's-
used it.
Yeah,
so.
it's got that new shield smell. You're working it out. But on the upside, because it magnetically flew back to your axe, you can just kind of pull it back out and put it back down.
Yeah, I'll move up.
Cool.
Or no, do I want to stay here and take arrows? Hello.
Question as old as time.
I'll just throw another axe at it. I'm gonna stay put right here.
Okay. Do you want to move slightly closer so it's not disadvantage? And then move back?
I don't think I have enough movement for that.
It's 20 feet, right? So you can go 20 feet this way and then 10 feet back.
Okay, I'll do that. Index.
Okay. Get him in the forehead, Emmy. You got him
A
in the
12.
forehead. Okay, that is a system shock roll. D20. No system shock for Mr. Goblin, but you do deal 5 damage to him. Cool. That brings us to the Goblin behind the rock, who is going to peer out, move a little bit forward, as long as he's within 80 feet. So he's going to go and try and shoot anyone who isn't you, Emmy. It's going to go and hit you, though.
Yeah. I'll track some missiles.
So there's no advantage to this. 13, you've got another arrow that flies towards your shield and breaks. The goblin is going to go behind the rock. Cat.
It's cat time. Okay.
It's always cat time.
Well. Moogok's probably got that one well in hand. So I'm just going to keep inching my way up to this gentleman.
Okay.
And taking another shot at him. I did remember to turn GM off this time.
Cool. No disadvantage this time.
That's good. Still doesn't fucking hit, but...
Nope.
One day.
All you see over the rock is an obscene gesture. That was his reaction, by the by. He can't do that again this round. Okay. We don't really like that hand axe that's living in the admin. So we're going to try and flank you. So we're gonna move down here, and we're gonna do our bonus action dash, and then we're gonna run right into the guy behind the rock. We're very surprised by that, so we're gonna disadvantage attack Murder. Murder, does a 9 hit?
Nope.
Okay. That's in our entire movement, so we're stuck there. Mugok.
Okay, so can I stand over here? I think that's all my movement.
Yep, you can definitely move over
I think it was here.
Yep.
And I'll throw a hand axe to the goblin.
He has no cover from you from that angle.
Oh, great. So, hand axe.
That exactly hits.
Oh, nice. So,
how do you kill him?
Oh, I'm just gonna throw the hand axe, like get it out of my belt and throw it in the chest. Just hit the spot.
He catches it with his organs. Okay, Lily, there is one goblin left here.
Can I shoot it from here?
No, you'll have to move. It has full cover because this rock's 5 feet high. And the goblin is about 3 feet high. So if you wanna move,
if I got here,
there,
could I?
It will still have partial cover from Murder on the rock, but you can go for it.
I want to be able to get next to my arrow catching friend.
Yep.
We'll do another clockwork bolt because I have a feeling this is my new version of Eldritch Blast.
13 would not hit with partial cover.
Oh well, back to my arrow catching friend.
Cool. Mr. Fogwell.
I would start running, I guess to there.
Yep.
And I'm gonna grab my holy symbol and I'm going to look at this goblin, and twisting red flames will come from underneath him. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame again. See if he fails. Unlikely.
5.
Dexterous. Okay. And he takes 1d8 radiant damage. Oh,
So if you click on your sheet, right next
yes.
to the spell, if you're on the attack page, like the front page, if you click right next to the spell, there'll be a damage thing.
Okay.
Alternatively, you can.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
yeah, that works.
That's an 8 on that d8.
Here's Charcoal the Goblin.
Okay.
So combat's over. There were 4 of them. So, Cat, could you put 4 goblin ears in the party loot? On the gear side, if you guys are interested, they have -1 scimitars. They have -1 bows, and they've got some arrows each that are also -1.
Got it. Looking around, does it seem like they were ambushing? Or are they
Yes.
preparing?
Yeah. So that this was their kind of fishing spot for the day. They picked it out. They were waiting for merchants to kind of go past.
Any signs of others who might have left? Looking about?
People or goblins?
I guess either.
For that, could I have a
Where were we the
survival
first
check?
to encounter them?
Anyone
can
who
definitely
wants
do
to
that.
can do this survival check.
Oh, I don't know why it rolled at advantage. Should have been normal. Should I roll again?
Oh, no. So when you accidentally roll advantage or disadvantage, we always just take the first number.
Okay.
Okay. You guys aren't the first people who have been through here today, but you guys are the first people who have been through here in quite a while. So you think you're probably the first people that have went past since the goblins set up shop in this tree line. The goblins themselves, though, have probably only been here for about 40 minutes. If you want to fog well with a 23, you have the goblin tracks. You could probably follow them back to their nest, but there'd be quite a lot more goblins there. If you guys just want to kind of hunt them in small kind of packs like this one, you could probably just keep walking down the road and wait for another group to catch your interest.
Hey, Captain!
Yep.
It seemed to be leading to some place in the forest. Should we go to the cave or to their lair?
Well, and he just kind of like sidesteps the charred corpse like this, like kind of just shimmies around it. Well, that depends. Are you feeling up to it now?
I mean, that was impressive, sir. I have to say.
Like I said, been doing this for years. So here's the thing. Really, we could absolutely go there and ruin the village and everything. But I just feel bad for them. I'm a sportsman at heart. I don't want to burn down their village just for a small profit. So I think we should just continue down the road and make what we make.
But, Captain, we're literally being paid to kill goblins.
Yeah, and we'll run into more goblins along the road because that's kind of what they do.
I mean, I guess we can always circle back and follow the trail.
Yep, put that as Plan B.
I'll mark a note where we can go into the woods to do the thing on the maps. So, in case the captain recovers from his brief bout of altruism, we can
So,
figure
Captain
that
just
out later.
doesn't want to contribute to the mass number of villages that get burned down in the Saltmarsh.
That's true. Just the
Creating
insane
PC.
amount of villages.
I think what you guys just observed was murder, like Garth's understanding of like, cool, 4 goblins, we'll call that mild challenge. 40 goblins, probably don't want to deal with. Let's keep going for
It
the
happened
raiding
in real
parties.
time.
So, before you guys move further down the road, does anyone need to do any recovering? Like, not of ammunition stuff, but is everyone up for another encounter, or do people need to take a short rest or anything like that?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Can I
Fine.
recover
I'm
my
good.
I've been
arrows?
healed. I'm pretty grateful for it.
And, Kat, you can recover one of your arrows. One of them broke on the rock.
Beans.
You can
Arrows.
collect goblin arrows, but they are -1 arrows.
I can't hit for shit anyway. I don't want the -1.
Can I get some of my bolts back?
You
One of
fired
them.
2 of them. One was a hit, one was a miss.
Mm-hmm.
Just roll a d20 on the miss. Yeah, that's recoverable. Okay. So that was an encounter roll on the way to where you guys were hunting anyway. So I'm just going to move you guys back to the region map. So you guys are now here. To essentially find the ambush groups without them ambushing you, it is a survival check. So the goblins will get 1 roll, you guys will get 1 roll, so you guys can nominate who you want to do the survival check. That person will have advantage because someone's aiding them, and I know Fogwell has guidance, so there can also be guidance added to that.
Okay. Fogwell's got a 6. I've got a 5. So I can aid Fogwell. Does anyone have better than that?
No, I got a 5.
I have a
Okay.
0, if that helps.
Matter, I thought you had a 50.
Always.
Well, to my friends, I have a 50, but professionally, I have a 0.
Okay.
No, that's fair. Okay.
Okay. So
Right.
yeah, Fogwell can roll on that.
So,
Advantage.
Tom, roll with advantage, and then roll a d4
Okay.
and add it to the total.
Okay. Those are 2 20s.
Yep.
Gonna be a
Pretty
20
20s.
today.
And
Uh,
a D8. No,
so
a D4,
D4.
right?
So you can do that by going down onto your sheet where it says guidance and just clicking on where it says 1d4, or you can go to the left side of your screen and one of the symbols is like a D20, and if you hover your mouse over there, it will have a little pop up with a bunch of different dices.
That's a 1, so 21.
Okay, here is the goblin stealth check. Okay, they're not ambushing you.
Are we trying to be sneaky about this?
So it's not. So you can be sneaky if you guys want. You guys can opt into doing a stealth check. What the role was to determine essentially if you were going to walk into an ambush position where they have a geographical advantage. Based on your succeeded roll, while they are in an ambush position, you will not be below them. They won't have a cover from you. You're coming from a direction that they don't get any benefits from.
Okay.
So I'm gonna set the map up, but while I do so, so you guys have been following goblin tracks. You guys have rolled well enough to essentially walk around where they are, where their main tracks are set up. So they won't have stealth on you. They won't have cover from you.
Cool.
I'm just going to make sure I've turned the sun on this map, otherwise it'll be a bit dark.
Gotta turn your eyes on. Gotta turn the sun on.
Yeah, just so many
Oopsie
many
daisy,
little
forgot
things.
to turn the sun on tonight.
Happens
Okay.
to the best of us.
And Emmy, to the GM layer, roll me 2d6, and Cat to the GM layer, roll me a d100.
Well, I get the D100 now.
Mhm.
How exciting.
Okay. This one might be mildly more difficult than the last one.
23 goblins come running out of the woods.
It's actually the village that we stumbled upon.
So,
yeah.
so Kat was rolling for the chance of goblin lieutenant. So like a stronger
mini
goblin
boss.
being present in the hunting
We
party.
we
And-
are in fact speaking to the manager.
And I'll put it this way:
This
Kat
time
rolled one of
around.
these.
Yeah. We're speaking to the manager this time.
Nice.
Do are goblin lieutenants worth more at least?
Gear wise, they would be. Their actual
Ear wise,
there would be like a low DC persuasion check to be like, hey, look, this goblin is clearly more important. His ear is mildly bigger.
He's got it. He's got a piercing.
He has a name tag. It says Steve.
Hello, my name is Steve. Hand over your valuables.
Well, you know, it's not as nice as that, but yeah. This is what I think it is, right? Yeah, that's correct. Okay, cool. Two of the goblins lieutenants have names that are synonyms, and I was just working out which one I thought was which one. Okay. I'm just going to quickly double check the dynamic lighting on this to see if it's all heading in the right direction. So for the people who are new with Roll20, the dynamic lighting on a map, are walls you can set up that stop vision. Like if you're in a building, it stops you seeing into the next room.
Yep.
But some of the new dynamic lighting things they're doing, or they've done in the last kind of year or so, is you can have directional vision. So you can have like a cliff that you can't see up the cliff, but if someone's on the cliff, they can see down to you. So on this map, there are elevations in which you can only see in one direction. But because you succeeded the the survival check, you guys are coming from the direction which you can like you're of a higher elevation, so so you'll be able to see all the way down, without issue. The last thing I'm just going to double check quickly. Oh, and while I double check something, you guys want to be stealthing or don't want to be stealthing?
Let's give it a try.
Yeah, nothing ventured.
Okay. So everyone who would like to roll stealth, those in heavy armor, you have disadvantage. It should be pre-programmed on your sheet. So people in heavy armor, if you roll, it should just automatically set you to disadvantage like it did for me.
I'm gonna clankety clank away. Hey, that's pretty good.
15's pretty good.
Ooh. What's high?
Well, you clanked better than than me in clothes. Like you're doing way better than I am with no disadvantage.
Funnily
I'm
enough,
stumbling
still
a little
have-
bit.
the
some
only one who
drinking you.
failed is murder.
Hell yeah, holding it down.
So, with that in mind, another thing I do with stealth checks is it's not a one fails, everyone fails. It's we go with group average. So, I know because there's only one failure, the average is going to be at least above 10, which means you guys passed. So, with everyone except for the lieutenant, they will be considered surprised on the first round. What surprise does is it just means you don't get your first turn. So there are a number of goblins who just won't act in the first round.
I had to step away for a second because I had to deal with something. Did I miss anything important?
Did you roll stealth?
Yes.
Cool. You've missed nothing
Cool. Thank you.
except for our great conversation.
I rolled a not 2 cash money number, so now we have bigger enemies.
Well, a bigger enemy.
What cash money number did you
I rolled a
roll?
2 on a D100.
Yeah.
Cat!
Snitch.
Had to outdo me.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Emmy, I'm trying to take the heat off of you. Like, if I divert his attention, you'll have to stop rolling D100s.
Well, you're also famously cursed with the 100, so that I don't think
Very
that helps
true.
the party.
So what I'll say, Emmy, is all you have to do is roll one of these, and then you win.
They have!
I think it's more this one.
Or this one.
Oh, yikes.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'll note, any of these standard goblins, they don't get the first round of combat, because they're all surprised because you guys rolled well enough on stealth. So if anyone happened to be a level 3 rogue with the subclass of assassin, this would be your turn, but it isn't for mechanical
Cool.
clear mechanical
I
reasons.
see darkness.
You see darkness, really?
Yes. But I
Open your
don't.
eyes,
I'm not
dude.
certain. Yeah, I'm in the initiative
Uh,
order though.
You see darkness. Your
Is
vision
it?
didn't save. Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. Okay, you should say again.
Kill. Okay.
I know why you
Holy
see
cool.
darkness. So I updated and saved your token, but I pulled you from the world map to put you on this
Okay.
map, which is an older variation of your token.
Kill.
Okay, so Maggie, you go first. You guys have snuck up on a bunch of goblins. A goblin scout, which is a lieutenant here, is not surprised, but all the other ones are.
Okay. Cool. So it just means we get a turn on them without acting
So
and
they
not like
don't
advantage
act
or
in this.
anything.
So they don't act in this turn, and if you attack them before their turn comes up, it will be an advantage.
Okay. I'm gonna do a rock crouch there and try and shoot this gentleman over there.
Yep.
Advantage.
Pretty rude, but I'll allow it. 24 does hit.
Yay. Aw. Natural 1.
Yeah, on damage.
Yeah.
You can re-roll that. They have 12 AC.
Yeah, you
remember?
did
Oh,
beat
yeah, I
his
can.
AC. You doubled his AC, and you can re-roll your damage.
Better.
There you go.
So I'm not gonna. Okay,
Ooh.
cool. I take back my system shock check because it's irrelevant. You got him.
Yay, we got him, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
Yeah,
got him.
we got him. Anything else, Kat?
Nope.
Cool.
I can't do any bonus action stuff yet because I'm a boring level 1 character.
Well, you just have to believe in yourself. Emmy, believe in yourself. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll start moving in.
In hindsight, I probably should have
These
gotten one of the ones
gobos.
farther away with the range attack, huh? Oh well.
It's fine. I think this one is close enough. No, I'd still have disadvantage.
Which is turned into flat because he's surprised.
Okay, yeah, or should I dodge? I don't know if I'm gonna be first next round or
Emmy,
not.
your AC is 21.
I'm
I have
scared.
to-
I'm a
I-
1. I have 13 hit points.
I have to roll a 17 to hit you.
This is true. Yeah, I'll throw a hand axe.
And before he rolls 3 nat 20s.
I have a 15% chance to hit you on any attack.
Oh,
Hand
okay.
axe.
Give us a crit, Emmy. First of the campaign.
Hand axe is slashing. So Emmy, click on your token, click critical attack slashing.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Where is that?
Okay, so it's essentially a regular crit with the addition of it. They just take a d12 every round, which, they have 7 hit points. They're not going to survive that. But click on the attack, and let's see if they're already dead.
I'm pretty sure they are.
They're already dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's some good damage there.
Yep. You split him like a log.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, that goblin is surprised and dead. Surprised and okay.
Surprisingly dead.
Okay, I'm just gonna move these 2 corpses down here so
That's
that.
it for me.
Yeah. So Lily, it's your turn now.
I don't want to waste more bolts until I have a better idea of what we're dealing with, so I will.
You can get
look
like 20
at...
bolts for 1 silver.
I have no idea how long we're going to be out here.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on this guy because he's the only one I can technically see without moving.
Okay. Charisma save or wisdom save?
It's a wisdom save. You're not even going to ask me? I spent time writing this insult.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oi, trash gnome! If intelligence were dynamite, you wouldn't have enough to blow your nose.
Nice.
Boom.
You
Got
got him
him.
on. You got him on Trash Gnome. He didn't understand the rest of that, but Trash Gnome really hurt his feelings.
Yep. That one cut deep. Like the little goblin school bullies called him that in elementary school.
2 psychic damage, and on his next roll,
He has disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna give him this little black brick so that we know he has disadvantage. Fogwell. Hmm.
Interesting. Like, I felt danger, but now it seems like we're gonna be fine.
Surprise
Don't
is a
say
hell
that!
of a thing.
Yes, surprise is a hell of a thing.
It'll
Okay,
jinx
I'm gonna
it.
move forward.
Yep.
Forward. Somewhere over there.
Yep.
Oh, damn it. I'm gonna go
If
over there.
you click on your, if you like left click on your token and start dragging. If you right click, you'll get a measuring tool appear as you move your token around, so you can tell how far you're moving your token.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
shit, is that how you do that?
I'm going to look at the. Could I be able to discern that that's like the goblin leader, quote unquote?
Yeah, he's wearing clothes.
Okay. What are the other naked?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold my holy symbol and put it forward, and I'm going to throw a beam of fire, crackling light to it, and I'm gonna cast guiding bolt at it.
Oh.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
So
So if you
Fucking
find
guiding-
Guiding Bolt on your sheet in your attacks, just click on the written name of it, and then it will roll the
Okay.
attack for you.
this is a normal roll, right?
Yeah, normal roll. He was not surprised.
Okay.
His passive is higher than 10, but his
21 to
AC is not higher than 20. So you get him.
Okay, and I'm going
So
to cast.
in the roll log where the 20 come up, if you click on the word Guiding Bolt, it will now roll the damage for you.
Okay, level 1. That's all I have.
Yep.
6 damage.
Okay, so that won't
Oh,
outright
whoa.
kill him, but I'll do a system
Oh,
shock
I
check.
think for some reason expended both my spell
Yeah.
slots.
So
that.
sometimes the macro does that. You've only spent one, so you can give yourself back the one of
Okay.
one of your two.
There you go.
So
I did that.
actually, is his? I just need to check his con mod. Is it at least plus? It's not +1. Okay, so he fails the DC. No, it's DC 15. Okay, so he's still up, but
Okay.
you've done 16 radiant to him, which makes his aura look like this.
Nice.
Okay. And he has crackling flames and it's easier to hit.
Yes. I'm going to tint him so that so his health aura now is hard to understand, but he's a different color now, so you guys know that you have advantage
Got
on
it.
him.
And if I don't know if I have much, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
Cool.
That's good enough.
Okay. Surprise goblin. Should be surprised goblin scout after what just hit him. He is he is going to try and attack you with his short bow. You're close enough to Amy or Ilif to take the aura. So he's going to shoot you twice. Both shots are going to fly towards Ilif because of their shield.
Oh, I'm in danger.
Emmy, here are the two attacks. One will actually hit you.
Yeah, I think both do.
No. So he's going to
Is
shoot
he
at
in
you.
the aura? I thought it was.
Okay, so Emmy has a shield that attracts ammunition. Actually, Emmy, are you slightly outside of that?
I think I might be. Can I step forward? Just slightly.
That would set a precedent.
Awkward.
Okay.
Right.
I'm about to die.
Okay, so you take 8 from the first arrow.
Okay. Do I need to do that? I do, right? Or no?
No. So I subtract health from people. It's just a bit.
Okay.
It's quicker and. Oh, whoops! I did that backwards. Hang on.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to keep it that way, that's
Miraculously,
totally
I
cool.
heal from the damage.
Yeah, somehow you
There you
have
go.
arrow healing. Weird.
I mean, I think this is a
Uh,
lingering wound kind of a thing for sure.
So okay, so roll a con save. You took more than half your health in one attack. If you get less than a 15, we then roll for a system shock. Okay,
18.
you're good. So the second arrow will hit you. It does 5. So you're not dead.
I'm unconscious.
You are unconscious. So whoops. I'm gonna set you to 1 hit point. You're down. You're not awake. But if I set you to 0, it gives you the red cross of death.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
So
Got it.
I'm just going to give you that symbol so we know that you're laying face first down on the ground.
Okay.
So that's the scout's turn. The scout's really pleased with himself. Surprise goblin, surprise goblin, surprise goblin. Mildly surprised half orc. Half orc, what are you doing?
Okay, so I think I can go over here.
Yep.
Alright. There you go. It was right here. Can I see the... No, I can't see the scout, actually. Let's go
If
a
you're
bit
like
ahead.
5 feet on either side of where you're standing, you'd see him.
Okay, yeah, I'll go 5 feet here.
Yep.
And I'm gonna try and throw him one of my hand axes.
Yep. You
How
have advantage
far is he?
because he was hit by guiding bolt, so it would it's disadvantage because it's outside 20 feet, but then it's back to flat because of the advantage. So you have even chances.
Okay. Just hoping. Oof, rough
Seven's not
hit.
going to do it. So that will turn the guiding bolt aura off, and unfortunately, that goblin was just a little bit too quick. In case you're interested, Murder's just reminding you have rage.
Yes. And I will right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to rage because if not, I'm gonna receive all the arrows and stuff.
Okay.
It won't be a good time taking all that.
So if you click
I'm
on
not gonna. Yeah.
if you click on your token, at the top of your screen there should be a bunch of different buttons with words in them. Find the one that says status, and then you'll get a pop-up that says input value. And then if you click where it says concentration, you've got a drop-down menu. In that drop-down menu, raging is a status you can give yourself. If you click that, so it's in the drop-down menu, and then click submit, it will give you a little rage symbol so that we know when you're raging.
Ooh, nice.
That more makes this as complicated as humanly possible.
That's true,
Right
but when
now,
was
I
the
don't
last
think
time?
it's super complicated.
Yeah.
He loves a gadget.
Like, my one counter argument to how complicated it is people don't forget the concentrating when they take damage now.
That
Okay.
has never happened to me ever, good sir.
Okay, sure. Garth, do something.
Move up here, because that's
Okay.
literally my...
That's it. Yeah, that is literally how far your dwarven feet will take you.
Actually, can I move up here instead? It's the same distance, I just want a different direction. Yeah, thank you. I'm just gonna try for the scout here. Why not?
Okay.
I don't think I can finish him
He's a
off, but I'll
pretty
try for it.
intimidating dude with crazy AC.
Yep.
He looks confident now.
You got him.
My rolls actually take like a full second longer to load than anyone else's on my end. Like,
That's just
holy shit.
because of how powerful they are, Murder.
That's true. You haven't really rolled below a 20 on an attack, so.
So
Need to get
again, not for everybody because it's out in the open. Pulls out a very like waterlogged pistol, takes a shot, energy beam. What the fuck?
As I said, Murder.
Whoa.
So powerful.
That it takes a little bit longer just because of how powerful it is.
Okay.
It's like the Spartan laser from Halo. You kind of just have to point it there and hold down the button for a second. You get him.
So it's a full fist-sized beam. It's not like a ball or anything. It's just fucking punches through him.
Yeah, no, you put a fist-sized hole in this goblin. He immediately falls over dead.
With that, okay, I don't often ask for these, but can I just roll an intimidation or something?
Yeah.
Or actually, okay. No, I don't speak their language. That wouldn't work. So I'll just try to intimidate from there. Give me a second. I don't know why it took me so long. No,
It's all the
they're
carpal
good.
tunnel from all the shooting. Anyway, so that will bring us to the end of the first round. I'm going to move Mr. Golden Scout down here so he doesn't appear on initiative. Here is group int. This might surprise everyone, but Cat goes first.
Cat goes first. Cat made an initiative build again.
Yeah.
Okay. I know you didn't murder, and I appreciate that.
I go from like plus 20 to initiative to -10.
Yeah.
Like those are my two characters.
Initiative is either the most important thing in a build to you or the least.
Yeah, there's no in between with you. So I'm gonna start tending to the gentleman down at the south of the map. I'll take a shot at that guy.
Yep.
See how that works. I'll poke my head out. No advantage anymore. Or yes, advantage because he still hasn't acted. But he's not surprised anymore.
No.
Advantage.
So he has acted. They all acted in the first round. They just didn't have a turn.
It was the idling.
Yeah. So when you're surprised, you still roll initiative, and it's until you have your turn. People have advantage on you, and you're surprised. After your turn happens, you're no longer surprised, and you're just in turn order. But no for the
No
nine.
dice.
Well, no, there was a dice there. It just happened to be a 3.
Bad dice.
Okay.
I'll duck back down.
So you're in cover.
I am.
We really don't want to run over to that orc, but we're going to. So here's our attack against Mr. Orc. 14.
Yeah, it hits. I think.
Okay.
I'm really sure he does.
What hits you?
Yeah, I have a shitty 80.
So you
That's
would
the
take
barbarian
7,
lifestyle.
but you take less than that. You
Great.
take 3.5, which I'm just going to round that. The damage calculator I have does points of damage. It shouldn't. You have 7.
Okay.
So it will try instead of saying that it's like, hey, you took instead of rounding down, instead of saying you took 3 damage or 4 damage, it says no, you took 3.5. The damage calculator is strange that way. Anyway, so he attacks you. He does a little bit of damage. That brings us to this goblin who is going to try and avenge his chief, or well, his scout leader. He's going to try and shoot you, Garth. This is going to head towards Emmy because of Emmy's aura of arrow snatching. I assume a 2 misses you, Emmy. Well, 6, but...
Yeah, that'll miss.
Okay, better. It's time for you to roll max damage again.
Well, you've jinxed me, but I
If
will.
you could get on that, Captain. Come on.
Okay, guys, we're not gonna get through this by me rolling 10 every time. Like,
Are you
okay,
Like, why would you ever bother taking the evocation that lets you add charisma to damage when you just roll max damage anyway?
Exactly.
now I'm
You
just
don't
gonna
need
miss.
it.
Like, watch this. Alright,
But now that you said you're gonna miss, you've jinxed yourself so you'll hit.
It's a fine balance.
I'm trying to think. Like, I'll just shoot this guy. Why not?
Like, you have spell
Because-
slots, you can use them at some point.
None are applicable right now, sadly. So I'll do that guy shoot.
Eighteen hits.
6.
6. Okay. Which one was that guy?
This one?
Okay, cool. System shock check. That is a failure. You
Oh,
got him.
Monsters aren't like stable, right? They're
Yeah,
just
no,
gonna
he
die.
doesn't stabilize. For that, that's just death. So you got him in one.
So that wasn't really a fist size. That was more like a baseball size beam, but it does bonk them. Center of mass.
Yep. That's how you do it. Okay. That brings us.
Oh wait, no,
Oh,
I do have a movement that I'd
Yeah,
like
no,
to
take
use a
your
little
movement,
bit.
man.
Sorry about that. I'll get here.
Okay.
Just edging, and I'll be that.
Cool, not a problem. This one is going to, it's also going to try and take you down, Motor. So that's a nat 20, except it's not going to hit you. It's going to fly towards the person with missile attraction.
Sounds good.
Sounds good, gang.
So, crit table for piercing.
Hold on, Patmore. Hold on, P-more. I
Yeah.
got some adamantite armor. You can't crit me.
Oh,
Oh shit.
okay. No, that makes sense.
You literally brought this on yourself.
No. Emmy rolled for that fairly, like Emmy rolled a shield of missile attracting and adamantine armor as part of their background. That's
Yeah.
not-
So there's no crit. There's just damage.
Yeah, it's just damage, but
Nice,
the
yeah.
shield of missile attraction also gives you resistance to range attacks. So Emmy, you take 1 range damage.
Holy shit!
Just everybody hide behind Emmy.
Yeah, seriously. My
You're
restraining
saving
away
our
from
ass.
Emmy.
I'm still within the aura. That's why I.
Yeah, well, that was
that's-
going to head towards Murder and was pulled towards Emmy. So, Murder, Emmy just saved you from a crit.
Yeah. No. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Like.
That
I need to
goblin
stay
was
next to
really
Emmy.
confused because he felt really good about that. Now he doesn't. Kind of scratches his head a little bit, looks around.
The wind got it, man.
How did it curve?
Don't ask questions.
It's
Nice.
your turn, Emmy.
Great. I'm on map tool. I'll walk over here, keeping Garth still in my aura. I want to try stabilizing Fogwell.
Oh, okay. Medicine
Not good
check
at
or
medicine,
use of a healer's kit.
I don't have those. Is there a chance I could make it worse if I do very poorly?
If you nat 1, you can fail a death save.
Do I risk it? Because I only have a +1.
I'll put it. Well, no, it's a nat 1. Is the only, like there's a 5% chance even if you had
Yeah.
expertise in it. But on the inverse, if you roll a nat 20, you'll up him.
Oh. Well, I'll try. Now I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous.
I believe in you.
It's not like karma would make you suffer for that crit you turned
Use
off.
your old man
Holy
wisdom.
fuck.
Okay,
Okay, what's another one?
it was a 2.
well,
I'm just like, all I have is like, netting and like weird bits of debris. Trying
Like,
to
you
find
start-
something that.
Like you pull the arrow out of him, and it just starts spurting blood, and you panic and push it back in.
Yeah, I guess that's my action. Sorry, I tried, Fogwell.
That's okay.
So this goblin will attack. It doesn't matter who he's attacking. It's going to head towards Emmy because of the shield of missile
Yeah,
attraction.
we're all clumped here.
I mean,
But it will be with disadvantage because of vicious mockery. No, it's a miss.
ooh,
We're gonna try and be sly, and we're gonna like move over here, and then like nimble escape, try to sneak around here, and then panic because Cat's there, and then move 5 feet back.
Hey, bud.
Fogwell, may I have a death save? So on your sheet,
Right.
there should be a section in the middle top that says death saves. Okay,
That's a 10.
that's 1 success. Raymond, it's your turn.
Okay, great. So, since I'm really focused on my rage, I'm gonna grab my glaive
Yep.
and just try to hit the goblin in front of me.
Yeah, that's fair. He looks like he needs a little bit
Uh,
more glaive in his diet. That hits.
Okay, great. And we're gonna do.
Holy
That's
a
nearly
lot of
double his
damage.
health. There's two.
Well, with rage damage, it is.
Oh
because he
yeah,
has
with
plus
rage
2, though.
damage, which
Yes.
so if you look at your sheet, right in the middle
This
column,
one, right?
yeah, so in the middle column under your attacks, where it says rage damage, there's a little box next to it. If you click on that box, a little tick will appear, and while that tick is
Oh,
there,
okay.
every time you roll damage, it will add 2 to the damage.
Right.
But with 15, like he had 7 hit points, man. You bisected him.
Yeah, I'm gonna just lash through him. I think he's gonna
Okay.
just
I'm gonna
die.
just add him to the pile of dead goblins I have down here, which is slowly getting bigger.
And I'm gonna go just full on with my rage forward to this point to get into on top of this goblin.
Roll me an
Just to try and
intimidation
fight him.
check, just to see how afraid of you this goblin is.
When you stance up on him.
Oops.
Intimidation.
Okay.
Okay.
But that goblin's definitely terrified of you.
Like
Just
shit, Garth
cutting
is
half
too.
one his teammates, so yeah. I would be too.
Lily.
I don't want to waste a spell slot.
Just be main again.
No. Okay, so bonus action. I'm gonna come forward and get next to Grandpa here because I want missiles attracted to him.
Well, that's rude. You know, he's only slightly older than middle-aged.
I'm going to bonus action Bardic Inspiration our boy here for his next.
So he's laying on the
Death
ground
save.
dying. How do you inspire him?
I think you need to be able to see and hear
Oh,
in order
Do
to get
you?
inspired. Yeah, as far as I know. I'll double check.
you might
To
be
do
right.
so,
That sounds
you
right.
bonus action on your turn to choose one creature other than yourself within 60 feet who can hear you.
Yeah.
He's napping.
Yeah, he doesn't
He's
hear you.
unconscious.
Sorry, friend.
Technically?
You're on your own.
You can healing word him though if you want.
And then I have no spell slots for when this all goes horribly
This
wrong.
man is dying.
I'll remind you, he's
Just
a
shoving
cleric.
dirt into it.
If
Yeah,
you
that's
get
the
him up,
cleric.
he has more healing.
Fine.
The healing
Okay.
is hidden behind the unconsciousness.
So, what word do you heal him with?
Up.
Okay.
I'll get
Fogwall,
up.
you thought it was it for you until you heard the inspiring words up.
Hey, did I tell you I came up with a 9-word healing word?
What are your 9 words?
Let me pull up my notes. Stop screwing around. Screw around and you lose an eye.
That sounds more like a vicious mockery than a healing word, but I agree. Okay, that was your bonus action. Do you have an action?
Yes, I'm going to I have options, and it's almost like you have decision fatigue, you know?
Okay,
Indeed.
shoot that one.
Just this one. I was getting there, Patmore.
No
You told me-
backseat gaming.
You told me you had a problem. I explained it to you.
Thanks, bud.
We're gonna do more vicious mockery because disadvantage is great.
Okay, what do you say to him?
I say I've met gnomish grandmothers that hit harder than that. Because I'm guessing he's the one that was like, he'd nat 20'd and then didn't hit.
No. Actually, this one was nat 20 and didn't hit. You can change your target if you want.
I want to change my target
Okay.
to the one that.
He's gonna ponder that for a while.
He will consider this.
Like, it doesn't sound right because he's great, but maybe he isn't. What if he really wasn't cool? But he is, right? He's the coolest goblin.
Great.
Yeah.
Not me slowly building a list of insults for this whole campaign.
I hope it's not all
Thank
about
God
gnomes.
so many of them are short themed.
Right now they're all short themed, but I'm working with the circumstance I find myself in.
She's
Yeah,
adaptable.
the requirement to kill Garth.
Well, he's not dead anymore. Or no.
Garth was never dead. Well, he's always dead, but
Only on the
Yeah.
inside.
Anyway, that was my turn.
okay. I had to reset the sandbox. The group initiative will be done in a moment.
This is going not as poorly as it could have.
It's going great.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't jinx it, dude.
Luck doesn't exist in a luck-based system.
Oh yeah, no, of course not.
Yeah, on the lucky rocks that we roll, the luck's not really a thing on the lucky rocks.
It's not like a luck rock is a specific item in 5e anyway.
Yeah, no, that doesn't. That
let's-
sounds fake.
Okay, nearly there. Just spinning up a new sandbox.
Well, as you are.
Okay, clicking the button again. Button's not working. Nearly there. Sandbox, why did you do it now? Okay. Okay, that should have done it, so it should work now. Okay, it does work now, cool.
there you go.
Maggie, surprising no one, you go first.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna scooch over here and try and stab this man a smidge.
A little bit.
That's pretty rude, and that hits.
Oh,
he's
fucking
dead.
hell.
Ooh.
I am really glad I'm not ranged anymore, guys. I do better without range.
That wasn't a stab.
Yeah,
That was a
Kat, you
mega
used a
stab.
piercing weapon to take his head off.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna scoot over here.
Scooting.
That brings us to Angel.
I fully expected not to go anywhere near first, so I was doing laundry. 1 second.
Well, you know what they say about assumptions.
The perils of multitasking.
What am I doing? Okay.
I don't know. You're yelling at someone potentially.
Guy, that guy.
Yeah, I'll hurl insult at this guy.
Okay, what's your insult?
Your father is so dense that when you were born, he saw your ugly mug and tried to put you back in.
Joke's on you.
Rip.
He hates his father.
Oh no!
He has a strong, positive mental image about himself.
Yeah.
He's confident, but also has daddy issues.
And he's going to immediately use that confidence to run at you with his weapon.
Run. Aw.
Well, they have to learn at
Oh,
some
no,
point.
and then immediately nat one.
Oh, nice.
Fumble! First fumble.
Fumble. As your attack, your opponent begins. Yeah, okay.
Disadvantage, that's good. With him
Yeah.
in melee of Angel.
In a very roundabout way, he got vicious mockery.
Yeah.
Okay, Fogwell, you're alive.
I will come to consciousness.
For a moment
And
there,
I'm
you felt that you were on your way to the Red Knight, but you're still in the forest.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to crawl myself back into the tree and put my head up against it. I'm gonna clutch my holy symbol and try to invoke some crackling flames to the goblin that is next to Mugak and cast Sacred Flame.
Cool.
So that's going to be...
It's gonna
That's a
hit.
save.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Nice.
So Secret Flame is 1d8 radiance.
That's
That's a
two.
2.
Every little bit.
It does happen early on, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sometimes things are just a 2.
And I will. That's my action.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
There we go. The sandbox is lagging. His health's updated. He's nearly dead. Okay. Garth.
The big scary orc feels like he handily has that one. So I'm just gonna shoot this one.
Okay. That hits.
Yep. 9.
He's dead.
Solid.
Mugak is starting to think that Captain may have
Yeah,
a chance
like he
against
knows his
orcs.
shit.
He was as powerful as you thought he had to be.
Yeah,
to
like,
take on
yeah.
the
You're, yeah, now I believe it.
Yeah, he's not insane. He's really this great. Okay.
Becky is gonna lose it, I guess.
Okay, that brings us to Emmy. You arrived perfectly on time.
Oh, great.
There's one goblin left. It has 2 hit points.
I think I'm too far away from it at the moment, so I'll just run up and throw my
You
other
are a
axe.
great distance from it right now, but you can move here and hit it.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Maybe
Actually,
the
use your
melee
melee.
fighter could get 1 melee attack today.
Well,
Yeah.
now I'm like, it's like okay if I don't go into melee because it means I can protect everybody else with my shield.
Which is true, and a weird synergy on your 2 starting items.
Yeah. Only for me to whiff it with my sword.
You haven't pulled this sword out of its scabbard in so long that halfway, like, you get stuck halfway out to the point at which
Yeah.
you contemplate for a moment just beating the goblin with the scabbard. And that's just enough time for the goblin to duck. Right into Mugak's execution.
I mean, hopefully, I'm gonna try to hit it with my glaive again.
God,
Yep.
fucking hell, dude.
Yeah, that
okay?
hits.
I mean,
Your
it's still 2
just your
so-
rage damage kills it, but we'll see. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, you take it to -10. It's dead.
Nice.
I'm gonna just stab it, like, pin it to the ground, and that's it. End of the fight.
That's all she wrote. So that is 7 normal goblins and a goblin scout. Kat, can you add that to the party loot?
Mm-hmm.
So 12 goblins total today?
13. No, 11 total. Or 11 regular and 1 scout. Yeah, so 12.
So, and there is for anyone who's looking for normal arrows, there are 23 not -1 arrows on the goblin scout.
Oh, yay.
And if anyone's looking for a goblin-sized, like a small humanoid-sized, studded leather armor, that's what the goblin scout had.
Hey, murder.
Leather.
Does anyone need
Studded leather.
arrows?
Oh.
Technically, murder's a medium creature. Thank you very much.
I'll
Aren't
just.
they the...
Dwarves are
leaning
medium
against the
creatures.
tree.
Goblins are small creatures.
Dwarves are medium because of their girth, not their height.
Like, Murder, you can wear it, but you wouldn't be wearing it as like a zipped up closed shirt. You'd be wearing it like a vest.
Sure, why not, right?
Okay, like can you wear studded leather?
Yeah.
Yeah, light armor.
Yeah,
All classes can wear light armor now.
That's not true. Wizards can't. That might be like wizards don't get armor proficiency off the top of my head. Do they get light?
Warlocks do though, so I
Yeah.
can wear it.
If you
I'm
want, you
thinking
can.
about my blade singer. They do get proficiency in
Yeah,
armor.
that's
so.
that's a weird touch of subclass.
Yeah.
But
Does
Mata, if you
anyone
want,
arrows?
you can wear it, Mata. I think that's an AC bump for you.
Yeah, of one.
That's one
Can save your
infinity.
life.
Yeah. He also had a wooden shield. It's not a +2, like it's not an AC2 shield. It's an AC1 shield. If anyone wants it.
I'll take it. I need it.
Okay. Cool. You guys want to hunt?
Not proficient in shields on my end, so yeah.
Oh wait, let me check to see if I am.
Uh,
Nope, never mind.
okay. So do you guys want to hunt more goblins, or do you want to head back for the day, or do you want to say, hey, we hunt more goblins, but on the merit that it takes us about 40 minutes per encounter? Why don't can we summarize another 2 hours of fighting?
Yeah, can we
Sure.
skill check it for a bit?
Um,
Just for time's sake, or whatever you want to do with it.
well, hey, Emmy, roll a D100.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
she's
There's a
she's
small
been butternutted.
chance that the encounter is a combat encounter. It's not a combat encounter. Okay, cool. Each of you can roll a d4. That's how many goblins you guys got before you head back to town.
Yeah, that makes sense for how I've been rolling. Fucking.
Okay,
Okay.
Kat, you can.
E4.
Yeah. So Kat, just
I
add the total.
contributed-
of
We'll
that.
add them.
I contributed 2, but I rolled it to GM, so.
Okay.
So Kat, just add that total in Gobliniers. That's how many you guys get before you're like, yeah, it's an hour back to town. It's it's getting a little bit cold. We should probably head back before we deal with werewolves or whatever.
It's getting a little cold.
So we
Let's
had
stop
12,
murdering.
and then we get 17, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Can we get 18 instead? Like, give us a free goblin?
No.
We just kind of find one on the side of the road.
Now,
Hey, that's
Please.
87 silver.
Emmy, roll a d100. This is an encounter chance on the way back to town.
More boblins.
What's a
I'm
boblin,
actually
Cat?
gonna-
It's a goblin, but fun.
Okay. No encounter at this time for a 37. Okay, you guys make it back to Saltmarsh. I'll put you guys back on the region map instead of the forest brackets cliff map 2.
This map
Our
did
favorite
look
map.
familiar.
It's almost as if I don't have unlimited map assets. It's crazy, right? Anyway, so you guys make back to Saltmarsh without issue. Now, if you guys want more money for the Goblin Scout, someone's going to have to explain it to the guard why a Goblin Scout is worth more. That is a persuasion check or an intimidation check.
I have good persuasion
And
and deception.
You're a build for this murder, right?
Not proficient with persuasion. It's just a +4 off of charisma.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyone beat 4?
he
I
just
have
has
5.
really good dwarven
Okay,
eyes.
good.
But he's not good with his words.
Oh, it's his beautiful eyes again.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
but yeah,
it's like a very old dog. It's just a little bit sad, and you just kind of say, oh. Anyway,
It's not even old for a dwarf.
But I mean, he can help, so I have advantage.
yeah.
yeah. And if Fogwell wants to, you can have guidance on this
Definitely.
as well.
Cool. Let's give this a go. 15.
15.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Holy fucking
which is
shit.
better than that one.
Yeah. Dropping the nat 1. That's all that matters.
Thanks, Murder.
No problem. That's what I'm here for.
You think the guard thought it was pretty weird that a fish was here selling goblin ears, but the dwarf kind of normalized you. It was like, oh, okay. It's like a collection of them fighting in the woods. I understand. But yeah, they'll give you double for the scout.
Oh.
Getting out Mr. Calculator. So,
It's
Cat,
90 gold or 90 silver.
90, okay. There are 6 of you. Divide.
15 per.
Beautiful.
Math.
Yep, everyone can increase their wealth by 15 silver. Or
Okay.
150 copper if you want to carry change.
If you really want to jangle.
Or free electrum.
Well,
Okay.
How much is one electrum? How
It's-
many
5.
gold is one electrum?
And an
No.
electrum
How
is a
many
cent. Like an electrum is 50 silver. Sorry, 50 copper, 5 silver, half a gold.
Cool.
It's the only coinage that isn't like a multiple of 10.
Okay.
So, it is the evening. You guys have done quite well for yourselves. You earned 15 silver each, which is not a bad day's work. Is there anything you guys want to do before going back to your respective inns and going to bed? Do you guys want to like blow your entire earnings today at the bar?
Well, there was that job on the board where
Yes, there is performer work at
Yeah.
the Burning Keg. There's also
I guess she'll do
babysitting.
that. I don't want to babysit. No.
Maggie would be
Also,
good at
she's muttering the entire time about how I am not a fish, I am a mammal.
Like like one of those like ottery things, but they're a bit bigger and they kind of like lay on the beaches. One of those.
What?
oh, Angel, as she says, I'm not a fish, I'm a mammal. Garth just goes, "Congratulations, is it a boy or girl?"
it.
They think that what you meant was a manatee.
I was muttering this, and no, I'm not a fish. Ooh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I scared the cat.
Cat be less scareable.
You're terrible. No.
Okay, so if you want, Angel, you can elect to do some performing work.
Sure.
Some light performance.
Cool. Roll a performance check or an instrument check, whichever one you want. Assuming you don't.
Actually, Angel, take out your guitar and play for us. No, kidding.
It's a viol. What am I doing?
Roll
a
performance
performance-
or an instrument check.
Okay.
Or if it's like stand up, performance
No.
or for charisma.
Stand up.
No.
What's
I'll-
the deal with hard food?
So we're gonna do charisma. What'd I roll? Okay.
17.
Not
Okay.
bad.
So the good news is you don't have shit thrown at you. To start with, you can now roll a d12 and a d8.
$14.
Okay.
nice.
So you get the 1 silver for the performance. You get a 7 copper tip and a 7 silver tip.
I would, while she's performing,
Mhm.
I would cast invisibility on myself and go and put 10 silver in the pouch.
Okay. You get 10 more than I said.
Oh, big tippers tonight.
I assuming we're all in the bar, so I'll.
Yeah. It's a
in the
big bar.
meantime, while she's performing, I'll go ahead and buy 2 drinks and come to the captain and said, "Cheers, mate. You did a great job."
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm a trained professional.
I can see that.
Yep. Never doubt me again. He'll just start chugging.
If you ever want some muscle again to fight something, count on me.
Well, I did say I was starting a crew back up, and I would be honored and blessed to have you, big scary man, in it.
Crew for what exactly?
Well, okay, so I don't have a means of transportation as of now, but just a traveling band of dashing rogues go across the land, make it a happier place, and make us a little wealthier for it.
Okay, I mean, that sounds interesting enough. I need some coin right now, and I kind of want to find something to do, so.
Well, there's plenty of things to do when you're with Captain Garth Garson.
Well, Captain,
Okay, Captain.
if you don't mind, I know I didn't necessarily hold my ropes today, but I would love to be able to accompany you. You seem to be on a way to something great, and I would love to witness it.
Are you
Yeah,
still
I keep
invisible?
telling people.
I would not be invisible.
Okay, I just wanted to double check. Sorry,
I
go
just
ahead.
random
It'd be
point to
funny
his
if
head,
you.
like,
Uh,
whispering in his ear.
yeah, sweet
Correct
nothings.
invisibility.
Um, well, we all have bad days, except me. So
That was impressive, I have to say.
yeah, thank you, thank you. I was a little slow today, actually. Usually I'm much quicker on the draw. But no, I'm happy to accept you as well because you've proven yourself, if not necessarily in ability, then in spirit. But I'm sure you'll get the ability part down too. Haven't seen your friend though, the the Red Knight. What's up with that?
Oh, I'm sure you'll see her eventually.
Well, put in a good word for me. he just
I
kind of
most definitely will.
he kind of just looks up at you because you're like 2 feet taller than him or something, and he just kind of winks.
I'll quickly note for the record that this bar is not designed to deal with smaller races, so even on the
Oh,
stools and like the other chairs, matter you are shorter than everyone.
Yeah, no, yep. This one, I knew what playing a dwarf meant. Fully expected all of that. Yeah, no, he'd just go back to drinking. Probably
Okay.
order himself a few more, but yeah.
So, for the sake of questing tomorrow, who is drinking themselves under the table?
I'm definitely not drinking.
I will pass.
Maggie would
I
have
just
8.
had
not
one
me.
drink.
I will head to bed. 100%.
Okay. Murder. Do you want to do
Yep.
rolls, or do you just say, I drink until I pass out in this chair? Like, you're a dwarf, it
How
takes a
broke
long
will you
time.
That's true.
Is there any gambling to be done too? Because I want to roll for that.
Yeah, there's gambling.
I like to lose all my money in one night.
Okay, so the captain is a heroic, brave, skilled man. He's not financially responsible. So yeah, no, I'd like some gambling.
Okay. What sort of gambling do you want to do? Like, are we talking
Cards.
cards, dice,
Mostly
break into
cards.
people's houses?
Break into people's-
That's
Russian.
gambling.
Yeah, you're
Russian
gambling your
roulette.
future.
Man, you're gambling a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patmore is an instigator. Just warning you to.
Yeah,
I
when
don't know
he
what you're talking about.
like the third option of anything he offers is usually going to be bad.
It's
But yeah, no.
only bad when I start a sentence. I know I work out two of them and then I can't find a third one, so I just make one up off the top of my head.
But yeah,
So-
cards.
Cards. Murder,
Yeah.
do you want to do one big roll, all or nothing, or do you want to do a few rolls?
I'll do all or nothing, just not to hold things up.
Okay, so
I know.
Murder, tell me your number, how much money you're spending. If you roll well, you can double it. If you roll poorly, you're losing that money.
Okay, can I get a budget on how much to drink myself into a stupor?
Roll me a con check. Let's see how long it will take.
So it is advantage on this, I think.
Yeah. You're a dwarf. You're good at this.
I understand now
Murder.
how long it will take to get a ship.
Yeah. You're not getting drunk
Yeah.
tonight.
Well, I'm not passing out. I'm getting drunk. But yeah,
The alcohol in this bar is not strong enough for you to sustain being drunk.
10 silver then,
10
because I
silver.
think
Okay.
I spent. I bought copper drinks for until I lost the other 10 with a
Okay.
nat 20.
Okay, so Murder, roll a dice of any sort, and just try to roll higher than I'll roll on that dice.
I'll do a d20.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll do a d12. D12s are used.
Yeah, D12s are cool.
Ah, fuck me. Well, we didn't expect to win.
Okay, Murder, you lose 10 silver.
And that's just all my money.
That's gambling for you.
Well, no, because I drank 10 silver worth of booze and just did not get drunk.
Wow. It's impressive, murder.
We just made a lot of money for level 1, and you pissed it away.
Why do you think
In
that
a few
the start?
hours.
Why do you think
He'll
that this
piss it away
session?
tomorrow.
Why do you think this session started with "We need to go on a quest. I've spent all the money drinking." What you just
Listen,
saw,
I told you guys from the start where the money went.
like
Yeah,
this happens
That's what
every
I-
night.
Loyal to the brand.
This is why he can't. This is why he's
Nice.
not allowed to manage any money other
Yeah,
than his
no.
personal.
After Maggie divvied up the money from the guard and handed it out, like maybe half an hour later, she realized she didn't have the captain's purse on her. It's like,
Like, oh, that's gone. That's
okay.
So
I was just
tomorrow
looking.
morning comes. Murder. Somehow you're not hungover.
I'm perfectly fine. Like it's almost like I got my 8 hours in.
You don't know how. Like maybe all the shit there was too watered down for you.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
But it just didn't affect you right. Anyway, it's the next day in the week. Everyone can click the long rest button on their sheet.
I didn't actually spend anything.
Yeah, okay, Mr.
I don't
Warlock.
Well, like fair, but I didn't do a spell or anything. I was just Eldritch Blast.
Okay, and while I remember, I'm gonna put new Fogwell on this map so that we have the version of Fogwell that has vision on this map.
Oh,
and not the
also-
old one. Yeah.
Just like this is a very late for this. XP. Like where
Oh
are we
yeah,
on
XP
that?
or milestone? Where you at, bud?
I
didn't-
still haven't made the decision.
Well, fucking okay.
Well, we
Okay,
we
so-
kind of have to think. Well, you at least have to keep track until you decide.
Oh
'cause-
yeah. No, I'm keeping track. I think it might be a combination of both. It might be milestone until we get to like level 3 and then XP from there.
That's fair. The first couple are kind of muddy.
Because that also means you guys can kind of just take your pace early on. Like there's no like, hey, let's run after that Minotaur because we'll definitely level from fighting it. Which, as an aside, if you fight that Minotaur, I'm gonna level you. You shouldn't do it, but
It
You
really
will
should.
die.
I don't recommend it.
In case
though,
you
but-
don't.
like
Yeah, no.
you don't have to
the two
necessarily
of you that
win-
survive that one.
you don't necessarily have to win to level up. You just have to get it to half health. But
Again, the two of you that survive that one will get a level.
But yeah, it's day 2 of your adventure. The job board is still up. No evil dragon is taken over the town yet.
Do you want to do more goblins or something new?
So, hey, Mr. Guard, on an arbitrary scale of like 1 to 20, how difficult do you think the Crest family quest would be?
So you asked a guy that is having breakfast next to the job board.
I ask Pat more, but if you want me to do it in character, I will ask Breakfast Guard.
I'm just gonna roll just to see how present he is with this. Okay, he's a good guard.
He's decently good. 16, yeah.
Like, it's just information gathering. How hard can it be? Like, you don't have to go and fight anything. You can just like go around and ask questions, hold up pictures.
That's true.
Is she the type to want to adventure?
A competition?
Don't really know. I'm not much of a rumor person. But you'd
That's
probably get more
unfortunate.
information if you were in Satan. Because the Crest family is in Satan. So, if you're there, you'll probably get more information.
And that's how far? This isn't in character.
It's 30 Ks. So, by horseback, it's 1 day. But, well, it can, in theory, be a little bit less than that. But, so it's not a crazy amount of travel time. It's hey, we're just going to spend most of a day traveling here. On foot, it can be more than a day, depending on the circumstances, but it's really not that far.
Okay.
Like, if you're going to go there, I'd probably say, hey, I'm going to pick up a second job that I can do while I'm moving around. Because if you're doing like let's say you're doing Goblin Hunt, if you're going between Saltmarsh and Satan, you can turn that job in either settlement.
Okay.
Because
I mean,
the
we could
guards
pick up-
here are guards of the country, but they're under the lord of this region, who's in Satan. So all the quests on this job board, if it's for the guards, it's all collectible at any settlement.
Okay, cool. Is Oldfield to the east?
Oldfield is. I'm going to take you guys to the world map one moment.
East of Seaton.
Oldfield is, just zoom in a little bit. So this is Saltmarsh right here. This is Seaton. Oldfield is right there.
Oh, to the north. Okay.
So
Cool.
it is about 150, 250 kilometers from where you guys are.
Okay. I just wanted to know where it was.
So you'd be taking like a bit over a week each way.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so Emmy, your thoughts on the job? Which one, does the old sage of the party think is the wisest one to do?
Oh, well, any of them that. Whatever the majority prefers. I'm not here to stir any drama. I think the Crest family one seems promising if we don't want to have to just go into the woods every day and kill goblins or orcs for a bit.
Like, you've been doing that for a lifetime and say where you're currently at.
I've been fishing for a lifetime.
So,
The man wolf one.
Yes,
it's in
the man with
Seaton area.
adamantite armor and a magical shield has been fishing his whole life.
it's
My
like
whole
Minecraft.
life.
There's a loot chance of when you're fishing. It's like, plate armor. Murder. You had a question about the man wolf?
Yeah, Seaton area, or is it literally in the city?
It's been spotted around the city, and there are rumors that's been within, but they're not. Yeah, it's not 100% whether or not those rumors are correct.
Okay. Not that
I mean,
I'm saying we take on a werewolf at level 1. I'm just asking.
That would be a terrible idea.
It would be a great idea. Wrestle it.
We could also just say we'll pick up. Like, we don't have to sign up for the job, the goblin hunt. We can just bring
No.
goblins in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
if
and
you
I
guys
guess
run
it's
into
the same
orcs.
for the wolves and the
Yep.
crocodiles and the.
Crocodiles. Oh god.
Any quest that says like monster hunt, that's just there's a bounty on them in the area. If you come with proof that you've done it, they will give you the money for it.
Are they just looking for other guards, by the way? Is that why Join the Guards is on here?
Yeah, like, hey, join the guards, serve your kingdom.
No.
No thanks.
Okay. And rust monsters in the mine. How are rust monsters again?
Imagine
your
Emmy's
metal.
worst
Not
enemy.
just. Yeah.
Yeah. Old man doesn't want to lose his armor.
Imagine
Yeah.
giant cockroaches that consume metal on contact.
Okay. Oh, so it's like the bug temple, but for melee fighters.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Like, even when you hit them with your sword weakens from hitting them. There's a reason the
Yeah.
dwarves and the mine are like, hey, let's put a bounty out for this. We don't want to deal with this shit.
Yeah. So if I hunt them with my shoe, it's fine.
Yeah.
Well,
But
you
not
use
my
arrows,
sword.
Cat. I don't think you're.
I'm a flippin' melee build.
No, you're
I'm
level
not.
one. You're
I'm
not
not
a
a fucking
build.
anything build. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I eventually will be melee.
Okay.
kind
Well,
of.
that's for future Cat to worry about. The
That's
rest
that's true. That's future Cat's problem. Okay. Yeah. Why don't we start meandering towards Seaton, and if we find goblins and orcs and tigers, oh my, on the way, we'll kill them too.
Okay. Just in case it interests the party, job 11, the property it refers to, is the house there.
Ghosty ghosts.
Yeah, the house that, like, the manor that's apparently, possessed by ghosts.
Cool. I mean, we could stop in and say hi to the ghosts.
Like, don't have to do it. Finding ghosts might suck, but just so you know, that's where geographically is if you guys want to do it on the way or the way back.
Okay.
Maybe on the
I
way
might be
back.
able to gauge, to some extent, how many ghosts there are.
I mean,
If you
yeah.
guys
Why
are-
don't we can do a drive-by on the way to Seaton,
Cat,
and then
you're level 1, it's a walk by.
that's true. You can do a jog by.
Saunter by.
I don't know.
my
It's kind
God.
of it's kind of haunted. We might need to pick up the pace.
Oh, a bit mosey by. My apologies.
Yeah.
Okay, so the plan is to go to Seaton for job 2, maybe hunt some goblins or orcs on the way, but to kind of just roll down the window and take a look at the manor on the way past.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there anything you guys want to buy
Yeah,
in
sounds
town
like a
before you
plan.
head out?
I want more bolts.
Rope.
Well, Kat, you can buy rope at cost.
Thank
What sort of bolts do you want, Angel?
This feels like a trick question.
How?
Do you have special bolts that I could actually afford?
No. So you can buy 20 per silver. How many do you want to buy?
I'll buy 2 packets.
okay.
Packages.
Cool. Keep in mind, archers among us, quivers or bolt cases only carry 20 at a time, so the rest of your arrows or bolts are presumed to be in your backpack. So if you use more than 20 in one engagement, you will have to then kind of go into your backpack and get more. Not that that's an issue, like, you guys are level 1. If you have 20 arrows in your quiver, and you do one attack a round, on the 21st round you'll run out of ammo. So, for sure, like, if that's the case, you've got bigger problems.
And what is studded leather going for?
45 silver.
It's fine.
Expensive.
You could get regular leather for 10 silver.
I'm already wearing leather armor.
Oh, can I sell my leather armor? Is anyone buying short person armor?
Yeah. Moto, how grungy is your leather armor?
It's probably fairly new, actually. Because I imagine I got it when I got into town, and that was like a few weeks ago, because I just sort of washed up here.
Okay. Now, just want to throw an idea out there into your head, Moto. How about you try gambling your leather armor for money?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Like, put it in
I
a
go
pot.
back into the table that I lost everything.
Yeah.
And I put the leather armor on the table. I'm like, okay, deal me in.
Okay.
Level or nothing, but
D12, man.
No, I lose.
Hang on.
Are we
hang on,
going?
hang on, I get to roll. Yeah, you do.
well, that's
Uh,
taken care of.
Stefan now has your leather armor.
See, we'll make an adventure out of him yet.
He can't wear like the pants because they're just shorts for him. But like, actually, no, he can. He has like leather armor with like leather shorts. It's not a super cold place to live. He has okay legs. Anyway, Emmy, may I have a D100?
Of course.
Thank you. Okay.
Let me remove this leather armor from here.
So no encounter on your way to the manor. Let me just look at my notes for the manor. So, for those locals, which I think is mostly Emmy in this context, or like really, like if you've ever asked anyone about the place, it's locally called the Haunted House. Just because it's like, oh yeah, ghosts live there. Like how long have ghosts lived there? Oh, ghosts have been there forever. Like who built the house? It's like, oh, it was a noble house at some point, sort of thing. And then it's like, so you've seen ghosts? Or it's like, no, my friend did. It's like, okay, so you go to talk to his friends. It's like, no, my brother saw ghosts there. It's like, oh, okay, you go to that guy's brother. It's like, no, my friend told me there were ghosts there. So everyone knows there are ghosts there, but you've actually never seen someone who's seen ghosts there.
Okay.
But the people
So
who put
there might
the
not
job,
be any ghosts at all.
there might not be ghosts. It might be 100% like scuttlebutt and rumors. But like it's notoriously full of ghosts, regardless of if anyone's ever seen a ghost there. It's not a bad property. It's 35 feet tall at its highest point. And it's got 2 stories and an attic story. So it's technically 3 stories, but it's mostly 2. It does look a little bit aged. The property itself has been here for quite a while. No one's been upkeeping it, so there's clearly some water damage. Some of the windows are broken. But, it's a fixer-upper. I do actually have a map for it, so I might just put you guys outside of it on the map and let you guys work your way around it. Once I just make sure I've got
Inevitably
all
be
the...
tempted to go in.
If you don't want to
It's
go
just
in...
a walk by, guys.
Yeah, like, you guys don't have to go in. I don't have to put you
I
on the
know,
map.
but I see a door and I'm possessed with the urge to open it. It's just who I am at this point.
But, like, what if the ghost is just like an old person who's fallen over and can't get back up?
And they've been like, "Ooh, my bones,"
Definite.
for the last 100 years or whatever.
Yeah, they're an elf.
Ah,
See, it tracks, right?
flawless logic.
Okay, so, cool. You guys aren't here at night, which may have been an assumption when I made the map, so I'll turn the sun on.
You thought you'd get me into a haunted house at night? Nice try.
All the maps by default are set to night.
I know the ghosts like the night better.
Okay. Yep, that's a reason you got it in one. Okay, hang on. Nearly there. Just whoever set this map up, i.e. me, may have set it up in a backwards way, but that's fine. Okay. You guys should be able to look around on the map. You guys are outside the first floor. You guys technically kind of had to walk around to here because the road's kind of to the north of you, and there's a kind of a dirt path you follow to get to the front of the house. Any
Do we
map?
hear
Oh, these are our
anything?
windows, right?
Yep, those are all windows. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you've given me tokens to click.
Do we hear anything?
Roll a
I
perception
would like to
check.
percept.
Actually, am I even tall enough to look through the window?
You are if you walk up to the window frame, put your hands in, get your tippy toes.
Okay, cool.
I don't perceive.
Let me
Cat,
proceed.
why?
Hey, Angel, you hear the ocean.
Yeah. I
By
mean,
the way,
makes
you guys
sense.
are actually somewhat close to the ocean because like the manor is up on a cliff, but if you go about 20 feet south of the manor, you've got a cliff edge, and that goes down about 50 feet until the ocean.
Are we
I found
trying
the
to be
well.
quiet?
I mean, I suppose. Well, we're not going in, so
We aren't.
no. We're scoping it out. Unless someone goes in, then we're going in.
Are you sure the captain isn't going in?
You guys have lost
Captain.
sight
Are
on him.
you?
Captain.
I have lost the captain.
He went around the back. Captain!
Hello.
Where are you?
He
I'm just
says
checking
very
the perimeter.
loudly from the other side of the property.
Yeah, no, he's shouting. I'm just checking the perimeter.
We've gone.
I
over
will-
What
this
is
time.
this mess?
It's called hoarding.
It's a
It's a-
problem.
It's a psychological problem. They need
Yeah.
help, not judgment.
And a little bit of judgment.
I mean,
No. Why are you mean, Patmore?
Upbringing.
Looking about, is there a? I'm just gonna keep walking around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would we say that we take a leap around the house? Gonna
Yeah.
look.
I really
Do we
need to
see
go
any
inside.
movement or
You see a
people?
surly dwarf every now and again from a mirror. So not for
Okay.
a window, because you see the dwarf walk past like one of the adjacent windows, and you see him outside. But really, it's just the top of his head.
What is down the well?
So you look down the well.
Yes.
May I have a perception check?
Where's the well?
If you keep walking around, Moto, you'll find the well.
That tracks. She's
Okay.
like, I can't see anything.
It's a
Oh
9.
my god.
In my defense, I do not have dark vision.
Yeah, to
Can
be
I
fair.
get a gun?
Yeah, anyone with dark vision rolls normally. Without, they'll have disadvantage.
Yep. Checks out.
What
It's
are
a
these
9.
rolls?
Oh well.
But
Would
I will
would the
reach
cleric
and
like to
Try to see what everyone is looking at.
There's
I'm just
probably
looking in this
nothing
well
What you
for
guys are
literally no
doing?
reason.
Like, what is in the well? Let me
We
get my
don't know. That's why
perception.
we're looking.
I'm going to go to the
Oh,
side of the house
nice.
which
Yep.
has the most windows
Mm-hmm.
that I can see, both from the first floor and the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to be close-ish to the center of it, and I'm just gonna grab my mace and start banging it on my shield.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say, "Show yourself!" And I'm going to wait a couple of seconds, and I'm going to try to extend my consciousness and cast Eyes of the Grave
Okay.
and see if I can detect any undead.
Cool. I'm just going to read that ability because I'm not
It's
super
any
familiar
undead
with
you
it.
can see. If they're not behind total cover, so then I'm trying to get anything to go to a window to look, kind of.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check on your or roll a persuasion or intimidation on your come out, show yourself.
Persuasion or intimidation?
Yeah.
I suck at both of those.
Okay. And Roman, looking down the
That's a 3.
cool. Looking down the well, you see something kind of glint at the bottom of it. Something
Did I
relatively
super-
large.
Perception roll?
No. You rolled your perception right. You failed it. You rolled a 1, but you're looking down the well and you're like, oh yeah, I see a shiny thing down there. Okay.
I understand why everyone's looking. They're shiny.
You
Where?
with your
Captain
persuasion
nosedives
check,
down.
you don't seem to have attracted any undead, but you do notice one of the curtains on the second floor, on the east wing, does wiggle a little bit.
Okay, so there's definitely someone in the thing.
Yeah. Now, jumping to murder. Murder, you heard shiny.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to find shiny.
You're gonna have to, look a little bit closer if you want to see it, murder.
Yeah, that over the not the railing, but you know what I'm talking
You want to
about.
lean
like,
over and look?
I
Yeah.
feel
Maggie
like
practically
we
teleports to your shoulder, like,
I feel like we all get distracted by Fogwell
Yeah,
and
by
then
the
turn around to see the dwarf's legs like kicking
Uh,
as he's hanging over the side.
Murder, roll athletics or acrobatics.
Ooh, fucking amazing. Hold on.
oh my god.
gonna go so well.
Okay, Murder, you don't succeed at dropping yourself down the well. I will let you
What?
roll your perception check again with advantage.
Your head's fucking stuck down there. Giving yourself a swirly.
So, Murder, there is water down this well. Quite deep. It's like 30 feet down. There's also a lot of snakes in there.
Oh god.
Mogak, could you lend me a copper?
Yeah, sure. I mean, but Captain just went down the well. I mean,
Did he
He's
just went
not-
down the well?
No,
No,
no. So
no.
he didn't drop himself
Oh.
down the well, but he leaned so far in he nearly fell down.
Okay, I'm gonna
Hey,
grab the
Maggie's-
silver
I
coin
was-
and I'm gonna cast light on it and drop it down the well.
You see what like kind of goes down. You see about 30 snakes at the bottom.
Ah, there's
Everybody
definitely
grabs the
snakes down there.
captain and pulls him off.
Are they
that
like
seems wise.
You see them start fighting over the coin.
okay?
Oh
This
no.
proves my
Well,
theory.
goodbye to that coin.
This proves my theory. There were snakes down there.
Brilliant deduction, Captain.
Looking
Thank you.
looking about, does it look like any of the curtains now that we're sort of buzzing around the well? Any of the curtains of the house? Is anyone looking out?
Well, you'd notice right behind Emmy, this door would open.
Just opens like
Just
For shipping people?
hey, hang on. Oh, there you go.
Stop
Okay,
touching
one
it.
person get. Okay, the door is open. Okay. Okay.
It's Cat.
Hey,
Cat
it's
is doing
Cat.
it.
hang on. Hang on. Cat, I'll take door privileges.
I'm not doing it.
Okay, hang on.
Murder.
It is actually on.
What? I'm in the fucking. I'm looking at the fucking well.
Okay,
What the
I've
fuck?
stolen the door.
Stolen the door.
Okay, you can have it back when you guys behave.
Is there someone behind the door?
No, you saw the door
Oh.
swing open.
I'm gonna try to move.
I did see
Fairly
someone
close to
looking
it.
out a window upstairs. DM,
Someone?
quick question.
Yeah.
If I had my eyes of the grave activated when I saw the sort of the flickering on the window, would I know if I could I assess if it were an undead that like moved the window if I would have sensed it with it?
I will let you do a perception check versus the entity's stealth check. If you roll high enough, I'll give you the answer you're looking for.
Okay. Sure.
Entity seems pretty undead.
Perception.
That's a 9.
That's the 9.
Versus an 11. You don't know.
Okay. So I don't know. There's definitely someone in the house. I'll say to the group.
Did someone open the door? Elif?
I sure
It's
didn't.
probably just the wind.
Me.
Do we want to go in now or wait for later?
I'm pretty sure we all feel committed now.
I'll take the first step if needed.
If someone
Go
wanted
ahead.
to go ahead and scout up, I might be able to make it hard for you to be detected.
Well, maybe someone quieter in that case.
Yes, I
A
tend to
bit bulky in my armor.
clingle a little. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Sure.
You guys don't
No,
have to say it. I'll do
you
it.
I mean, you can
Captain,
say no. I can
Captain,
say
we've
fuck it.
talked about this.
No, I know everyone's been thinking it. I'll do it.
Who
Oh
is
my god.
stealthy in this group?
It's me.
The rogue.
Welcome to rogue life, unless your fighter and barbarian decide that they can burst open the door instead of letting you picklock it.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Fogwell, you wanted to give the rogue better stealth?
I will go close to the rogue, which I believe her name is. I forgot. I can't find it.
It's Maggie.
Panic. Yes. So I will approach Maggie, and up until now, you've seen all of Fogwell's spells have been sort of very lightful, and he will touch you, and you will sense a coldness, and I will cast invisibility on her.
Oh.
Hey, Cat. You're invisible.
She kind of like looks at not her hands. It's like, okay. I can
It's
work
either
with this.
that or you've went reverse blind.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Listen.
Okay, yeah.
Let me check something. Yeah, that's a 3 in Arcana. This shit does not make sense to Maggie.
Maybe you were the ghost this whole
But
time.
yep, she's willing to roll with it. So
I will say the Red Knight will guide you. You don't need to worry about it. And I'll cast guidance on her.
okay.
They're both concentration spells, though.
Is it? Is guidance a
Mhm.
concentration spell?
Yeah. That's
Oh, well, and then in that case, I don't do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
not a problem.
Okay. Yeah, I
So,
guess
Cat, you're invisible.
I'll sneaky sneak.
Okay, may I have a stealth check?
Of course. GM.
Okay. Cat,
What does-
you've reached a T intersection. To one side is a kitchen, to the other side is a corridor.
Okay. Like I'll leave the kitchen for now because they said what was going on was to the east in the house.
Yep.
Up a floor. Okay.
I just want to clarify, you can see it on the map, that you passed 2 doorways.
I
Okay.
can't really stealthily swing open a door. So I'm gonna try and take a loop.
That's fun. Okay. You are in the main floor. I'm just going to see if I have any notes for you in this area. Yeah, it's nice. You know, it's a bit dusty, bit shit, but yeah, it's not bad. You know, hardwood floors and all.
Okay. Can I percept to see if I can hear where Foggy's curtain twitcher is?
Yeah.
Percept.
You think, you're not, you can't be 100% certain of it, but you think you hear, people at some distance or behind something, quite sound absorbing. You think you hear conversation.
Can I tell directionally, like up or on this floor, or
You're not
just
entirely
somewhere?
sure. You think that it is only because you rolled as high as you did that you even picked that up.
Okay. Okay. I'll update the party. Like, I'll come back out and update the party.
You guys all of a
That-
sudden just hear Maggie's voice in the center of you.
Like,
That is so weird. It's cool, but weird.
I can't see my feet. I'm dealing with it. There are I don't know if they're ghosts, but there are people here. There's somewhere in the house, and they're having a conversation. I can't get a beat on it, but it didn't sound like the wailing of the damned, so not 100% sold on it being ghosts.
Do we want to deal with it now, or?
I'm leaning towards it being a front for something.
Oh, great.
But that's just my inborn skeptic.
Does Maggie not believe in ghosts?
Maggie believes in ghosts, but she believes people are far more likely to be assholes than this place is to be haunted.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. I was just want to make sure what end of skeptic Maggie was on.
Maggie's on the lack of faith in people, not lack of belief in the supernatural.
Understood. Okay. So, do you go back in?
I guess it's the party's call. Are we doing this now? Because I know they're here. So
I mean, if
We might as well.
okay. So yeah, I guess I'll sneak back in and start trying to scope out rooms.
do you think
Another
it
stealth.
was far away? Like, if you get in trouble, like, would it take us long to get there?
It probably no more than perhaps a 6 to 12 second interval.
Murder?
Oh, just wanted to know the status on the copper light thing and all the snakes down there. Do they all
The
kill each
light
other over
the
it?
light has disappeared. You think one of the snakes ate it?
One snake is glowing.
Well, the
Yeah, one
snake
snake
has
is
a little
lightly
bit of
glowing.
glow coming from its mouth.
But like the snakes haven't killed each other over it. Or
You think
anything.
one of the snakes may have died, but overall,
That's
it's fine.
okay. So
Oh wait, I can talk to snakes.
hey, what the fuck you doing down
Can
there?
you?
Yeah, I have like at will talk to animals because of being a bear for a year. Remember?
Sure. Okay. That sounds like a thing.
Hey, Captain got into
Sure.
some wild stuff in his youth.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, I literally just double checked it. It is.
Yeah.
It is that.
So while like Amy got like adamantine armor, Murder got I was polymorphed for a year into a bear, and I can talk to animals. So Murder, what do you want to say to the snakes?
Hello, gents. I'll wait for their response. Just kind of hanging off the edge again.
Hatmore and animals. It's like he makes the spell useless.
Is that
That's
you,
a mean
God?
snake. Is that you? Yes.
You can't hear the snakes talking among themselves. The consensus is that there are some doubters, but the faithful have been
The
faithful have been
non-believers.
the believers have been proven true. They ask, "What is your bidding?"
Well, just checking in. The day of reckoning hasn't come or anything. Any humans down there, or that you've seen around?
One moment, I'm just rolling for snake perception.
Okay. Holy
Many.
shit. Many. Well,
Would you like us to lead you to them?
just a second. I'm getting a call on my other line. He's gonna.
Yeah, the
he
snake
still-
consensus is he has many worshippers and he's helping them all.
Is that you, God, being the opener to that one? That's fine.
God, it's me, a pile of snakes.
So I had a hunch. The hunch is correct. I think the well leads down to. The well in the house might be a little bit connected, or this might be another place that humans hang out, because apparently there's many down there. The snakes are down to lead us to them, if everyone else wants to follow me
Are they
down.
alive or dead?
Just a second. Hey, me again.
They start praying to you.
Those humans that you've seen, would you describe them as living or dead?
Both.
Both?
Cool.
Uh,
Cool.
I'm not okay. I'm not a picky god, but if you could put like
Elaborate.
a percentage on that, an approximation.
Hang on, I'm just rolling for collective intelligence. Okay.
I'm not a picky god, but please tell me the statistics of, what percentage of people
Look,
are dead,
look,
how decayed are they?
You don't know if you don't ask, Emmy. All right.
Some are dead. The ones that are dead are the ones that fell down the well. The ones that are
Okay.
alive, like they snake point towards the house. They will ask, "Do you need us to send our champion?"
Hold off on that other line. So, a few of them apparently just fell down the well and died,
Okay.
but a bit of them are in the house, maybe in like a basement. Maybe they're connected for some reason.
Mhm.
Are they like trapped or are they doing stuff?
They are snakes.
If I had,
The
They're
if I
pretty
had to
sinister.
hazard a guess, no.
I'm so
Uh,
confused.
Okay.
I mean, if I had to hazard a guess, people kept throwing people in the well to get rid of them because it is a giant pile of snakes down there at a 30-foot drop. Be pretty easy to dispose of someone down there. So I think that's a pretty easy body disposal. Could be the rogue talking, but also I'm still invisible and I am standing right beside you, Murder.
Murder on 4 occasions, you've turned around and bumped into Maggie.
Good. Okay. So. Okay, I'm back. I will now send down a chosen one, and you can just show them around to the people. Is that agreeable?
Would you smite us if we ate the people?
If you ate the person that I'm sending down,
No, the other people that we've already eaten.
no. Consider this a great forgiving.
Second question, can
clean
we eat
slate.
the new person?
Not the one I'm sending down. No. You only get one clean slate. You don't get one when you eat the one I send down.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're more than welcome to. Actually, no, hold off on that. He turns back to everybody. Okay, so who wants to go down there?
Why the hell will we go down?
Okay. My suspicion is that the well connects to the house in some way because the snakes have seen living people down there
Okay.
walking around.
So I
And they've
want to. So that there might be a misconception. They have seen people walking around, and they've eaten people who have been thrown down the well.
Oh,
So the snakes
So
can
that-
get
that-
out of
so-
the well, otherwise it would be a predicament, I think.
Yeah, no, they have a way out of there. But
Like a
like
snake-sized way out.
there might be a way, like the well might be connected to the property. It's just there aren't people walking around where the snakes are.
I'd
okay,
rather
okay.
get a snake up here to like slither around and lead us than
that
send
case,
one of
yeah.
our party members into the snake pit.
Yeah. could you-
Yeah. Undo the thing. Send me your champion.
No.
He is on his way.
I'll take a couple of steps away from the well.
It's a single
Like-
snake. I don't think it's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Snake
Do
champion.
not make assumptions, Murder.
Okay.
It's the size of the well. Like,
Yeah, like
It's a
Uh,
gargantuan python that could eat all of us.
We've got some people that aren't too fond of snakes in the group, it seems
Uh,
like.
climbing up the side of the well, because snakes are deceptively good climbers, you'd see a snake that has a slight glow to its mouth.
Oh, yeah, no, he is the
Oh,
chosen
okay.
one.
Greetings. Hold on. Greetings. I am your god.
I do need just a DC, a very low DC check to keep this going, because it is a little bit surprising their god is an old dwarf.
12.
That makes sense. Dwarves are poison resistant. It tracks.
Okay. And you've seen people walking around, right?
Hmm.
Outside of these people that are around me right now.
Hmm.
Like maybe people that have been throwing people into the well.
The cat sleight of hand check. Uh. Yes.
Okay.
Cat
We're
left or
getting
right?
somewhere.
Left.
Well, actually, you can open the door. Open it. You click the button yourself.
Those door privileges aren't taken away.
Well, I removed one door because it kept opening and closing. But okay. So just cat that. It's a dining room. You can collect plates and chairs if you want.
Plates and chairs, my favorite.
But yeah, so jumping back to hang on, sorry, hang on, go back there, cat.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, it's all right. That's a withdrawing room. It looks like there could be valuables in here on the basis that there's like a locked desk. But it's up to you if you want to investigate further. You don't see anyone in there, but if your rogue instincts want to loot,
There are still enemies in the building. I will save the looting until they're dead or we're dead.
okay. So Amata, the snake champion will ask, what has to be done to prove the loyalty and devotion of his people.
That's a good question. See, I'm thinking that potentially, and this is only hypothetical for now, your god is very wise and takes things slowly. Potentially, there could be a little bit of purging that needs to be done.
Who needs to be purged?
Working
Is it
that
my
out right
people?
now. No.
Good.
Was not looking forward to that.
Yeah, would have done it. Wasn't looking forward to it. If God says, you have to, right?
Well, okay. See, this little house here has, I'm kind of interested in it, but currently
You may have it.
I know, I'm God.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have told you what you can do.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. I'm good.
No, you're God, man.
Shut up. Okay. It's just, I tried going in there, all godlike, and I heard that someone else was in there, and I don't like that.
They're non-believers.
Yes, they're bad people, so they're people that you would potentially be allowed to eat when we clarify who they are.
You notice the snake starts edging towards the house because it's ready to do the job it thinks you're about to ask.
Okay. Pump the brakes there.
Kind of deflate slightly and get back to watching you.
The hour of reckoning is upon us, but not the minute of reckoning. So, like, just time out for a second.
But not my people, right? Not our reckoning.
No, no, you're fine for now.
Okay.
But there is a holy war on the horizon.
Kind of looks towards the horizon.
Yeah, see, right there.
I see.
Yep.
Should I fight in it?
The war in general or the horizon?
Whatever pleases you.
Uh, potentially both, but again, give me a second. He's gonna try to wait for Maggie to get in there, and then his idea is just to send in the snakes into the house to kill all the people.
Maggie's looking around. Do you want another sleight of hand to open these two?
Yeah. Okay. You may open the door. Okay. So to that room seems to be a private library. There are books. I can give you more information than that, or is that about as much information as Maggie consumes before leaving the room?
About as much as Maggie needs.
But, like, the first book you see is called The Metaphysics of Mathematics.
Maggie feels her brain slowly shutting down.
Okay, this room seems to be a study. There's a relatively nice desk, there's a broken chest in the corner, and like the other room, the desk seems to have, like, locked drawers.
Okay, cool. We don't have any bookie spellcasters, right?
You don't know.
What was Refractor gonna play? He's playing
Professor,
an
right?
archer. So I would say no. We don't
So
have
there
an
might
archer.
be-
We don't have a wizard, but I would say.
Fractor could.
Well, actually, Murder,
maybe.
ironically, will
Oh.
actually benefit of scrolls and spellbooks later because he's going packed at the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
I
that
am
room
also technically an arcane caster,
Really?
so
And
Okay,
they are
bud.
expensive.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that room gets a star too.
Yep.
Cool.
Now, this is the hoarding room. It is full of
Yes.
garbage.
Fantastic.
Kat,
Gross.
your passive is 22, right?
22. Yep.
There are footsteps in the dust in this room.
Ooh, okay. Can I track where? and
I do
whence
need a
they are
survival
coming
check
from?
to give you more on that.
Yeah.
How many people?
So, Cat with a 17, I'll say there's at least 4 people, and the tracks you saw kind of have a pathing like this. So one side goes that way, and other tracks kind of go back the way you came and up the stairs.
Starting from within Mount Garbage.
Yeah.
Gross.
Could be trash people.
Okay. Could
Or
be trash people.
It could be rat people.
It could also be rat. Are they? Is it like boot prints?
Yeah.
Okay.
Except one is
Ghosts?
barefoot, but they're human bare feet.
Yeah. So like one gross guy and
Bunch of
people
holes.
with boots. To Maggie's limited knowledge, ghosts don't wear boots.
I don't know.
So-
I've seen ghosts with feet and shoes.
I mean, yeah, but if they were going to do anything, it wouldn't be leave boot prints. So,
Well, that's pretty
can I
scary.
invest-
That's a ghost thing to do.
can I investigate Mount Trash?
Yeah.
Eh.
You can't interact with it enough because that would break invisibility. But with your
Yeah.
like little bit of like probing and stuff, you think there's a section of it that is easily removed
Okay.
and seems to
Cool.
be designed that way.
Okay. So Mount Trash is some sort of entry point, probably. No, don't close that. Move my token. To some like sub basement situation. Fun. Okay.
Oh, as by the by, the windows are locked, but from the inside, all of them can be unlocked. So at any point you want to, you can just be unlocking and opening windows, so you can use them as entry and exit points.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I probably would unlock at least one window per room just to make sure we have points of egress.
Okay, I'll just quickly
Okay.
unlock a few of those windows.
Thank you. So at this point, Maggie would like come out and update everyone on.
You see Garth whispering sweet nothings into a snake.
Everyone just kind of standing around, like watching that, like.
Watching Garth
So
play with the snake.
so we're following this guy. So this guy is someone that was chosen by people as a leader. Okay.
This is the coolest captain in the fucking world.
Okay. Just just as an aside, has Fog gotten out much? But-
No.
Yeah, that's
Why
right.
would you ask that specific question, Kat?
Like,
In-
how can you get even more out than this? You're at a haunted, maybe not haunted house, hanging out with a snake. What is more out than this?
So right. So right. Maggie would update the party on Mount Trash and say there's probably some sort of sub-basement under Mount Trash. That's kind of where I think everything is happening from, the muffled conversation I heard, and potentially, if you update Maggie on the snake situation, potentially where the people the snake saw are based.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have an idea.
Yep.
We
Shoot.
send the snakes in.
So, okay, can I just take a peek at the snake to see if it's like a regular ass snake with regular ass snake hit points?
Well, Kat, this is the snake champion.
So he has indigestion right now because he ate a copper coin.
No. Well, no. This snake has 11 hit points.
Oh damn.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
That's more than people in the party, I think.
That's as sturdy as I am.
Yeah,
Well,
this is not like a lowercase c champion snake. This is an uppercase c champion snake.
okay, but there's like
How big is
30
this shit?
snakes.
Well, it's a medium creature. It is a gigantic poisonous snake. Well, a gigantic creature name. Not.
I would be stepping the fuck away.
We're sending a bunch of poisonous snakes after whatever is down there, is what I'm hearing.
I'll note, he's the biggest snake. The other snakes, as a collective, is just a swarm of snakes. But he gets his own.
So
But
we have-
swarms are OP against single targets, though, especially at lower levels. Like just
Yeah.
mechanic.
So I mean, if we wanted to take the snakes with us and lead the charge, as their god, I think.
This is the best use of speak to animal I've ever gotten.
Just as a by the by, once it loads properly, I'm just bringing the swarm of snakes onto the map. This is what a swarm of them looks like. Just gonna put it there. A swarm of regular
cute.
snakes is a medium creature. This guy's a champion because he's a medium on his own. He's also
Cute,
just
okay.
an entirely different breed of snake, and they haven't worked that out.
So we rally the troops and we go to the trash pile.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the best bet.
Are we sneaking in or storming in?
I have not explored the entire house. There's still the upper floor and the attic and some of the second floor. I can do a run through of everything if you'd like the sneaky option first. But I don't think there's a lot of hope of us going in as a group undetected.
Well,
Are we trying to go in and kill the thing that are inside?
I'm operating under the assumption that this is something that's,
mean shit.
yeah, either mean, just evil like a ghost, or they're operating in some illegal capacity and using the ghost haunted house as a cover. And either way, for dealing with it, we would get 100 silver. So I am planning on killing things in this house for 100 silver.
So what
I
I'll
think
say,
I remember something about the. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, like we're 3 minutes from session time, so we could give this a week to discuss.
Okay.
Like because there's no reason to rush this. You guys have explored maybe Cat's explored maybe 10% of the structure, maybe 15%. So you guys can just be like, cool, we just want Maggie to get like a lay of the land, and then we'll do what we want. Alternatively, you guys could stand here maniacally and laugh as like Snake Team 7, clears the house. Well, because like they're immortal, right? Because God is telling them to go on this mission. They can't fail.
That's true. Their cause is a holy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll go straight to Snake Valhalla or some shit.
Yeah. Now, like my American friends here, I think the term manifest destiny is appropriate.
Yeah, no, they are literally manifest destinying the house in the name of their dwarven god.
Manifest snakes to me.
A suggested party name, the Snakers.
No, just stop it.
Veto.
Okay. You don't need a party name now, but I'd like one before session 30.
Okay. That's 29
be-
more sessions.
That's gonna be tough.
What a first session, though.
That's
So-
optimistic.
What a buck wild